Hello? Thank you, Rice. Appreciate it. And thank you, Nini, as well. My goodness, I have tremendous stick drift. Oh my goodness. Ah! Ha, ha. Get the energy up. I've been in bed the entire day. I've been bedridden from pain. Oh, oh my god, why is that so loud? Oh god! Well, welcome everyone. Just waiting for the Arabic to end before we start some little chatting, because we're gonna start the stream real soon. We're gonna start the stuff real soon. Oh, you? Also, thank you for the follow, Eddie Boo. Much appreciated. Oh, pero... Hello, Oliver. Hello. Congregations and salutations. Golden Olive. Is it Golden Oliver or Golden Olive? Gamer Glitch! Yo! Haven't seen that name in a while. Welcome. Hope you're having a good day. Nice to see you here today. Yeah, it's been a hot minute. I hope you've been doing well. Hello, Guy B. 10 seconds till edge break is over. Sorry to hear, buddy, but trust me, even in the darkest of times, it gets better. Yo, Colin! Thank you! Thank you for the 5 bits! Yo! Much appreciated, buddy. Okay. Is this working? Hello! Can you guys perceive my movements and the sound of my voice? On this... Wait, that chat is so... Why is chat so high? Why are you guys so high up there? Who allowed you guys to be so high? You guys are supposed to be... There we go. Nice! Nice! Nice. This is a perfect chat height. Hello, Gamer Glitch, Guy B, Prism, Pacmart! Okay, I wanna give a quick shout out to Pacmart. I wanna give a quick shout out to Pacmart, to EOZ, and their distributor, Kitsune. Wait, what's the name of your business, Pacmart? They redistribute VR gadgets and stuff in partnership with EOZ on Russia. Kitsune VR, yeah. Huge shout out to Pacmart on their business, Kitsune VR, because they were like, Barut, they're going to announce the Steam frame in like 5 hours. And I was like, copium. And then it actually happened. And I'm like, oh. Well, would you look at that? They were actually right. Also, Apparition, what's up? Welcome. Hello. Hello, Jarvis. Jarvis, today out of all days, I really appreciate
dear friend,
the message, buddy.
Remember that you have what it takes. You are going to achieve your goals and dreams, and most importantly, you're gonna get there. Because you deserve it. You never gave up, and remember that fortune favors the brave.
Thank you so much. Jarvis, I am going through a lot. My body decided to collapse. My entire health decided to collapse. My chest, my lungs, I had a sinus infection. Everything that could go wrong with my health went wrong. I'm doing better now, but whoa! Yo! Wait, why are the sound alerts not playing? Are you guys not seeing any of the sound alerts? I think I accidentally deleted something I shouldn't have deleted. What now? No, still nothing. I think I messed something up. But Colin, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Oh my god, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much, buddy. I heard that on my speakers. I heard that all the way on my speakers. Also, real quick, everyone, for those that aren't familiar, we are about to start our talk show. Hi, let's chat. Today's host is an amazing creator, Cutie Bunny, a BRC extraordinary event host. They host the BRC Awards as well. They have an amazing personality. They are super, super awesome. And yeah, they had me on their show last time. So I'm like, okay, do you want to be on mine? And they were like, yeah, sure. I'm like, yeah. Okay. We're going to have Puck. BRC Puck. Give me 1 second. Also, hello Rosie, and welcome Inc, and welcome everybody. Sorry, I gotta get the show on the road. And thank you for the level 4 hype train. We just started the stream. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Thank you everybody. All right. Let's get our amazing guest up here. Da 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 da. Pa 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 pa. But yeah, everybody, thank you so much for being here. We're going to be reading your questions that you submitted previously on the forum in just a few minutes. We're going to start the show. You guys are going to see the intro. Because the stream is going to be focused on my guest, I will try my best to reply to your guys' messages, but
Hey,
I'm going to be
Avaru,
focusing
I
mainly
know
on
I
the
haven't
quest. I
been
hope you
here
guys can
for a
understand.
while, but I want to tell you.
Huh?
Ever since I joined your stream, you inspired me. You showed me that even in tough times, there's
What's
still
up,
an
Caesar?
open door. You are someone who inspired me.
Oh,
I missed being here. I
Thank
missed
you.
hearing your inspiring and wise words.
oh, Gamer Glitch, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. You're so kind, and I'm glad my words could have helped you. Also, Caesar, sorry, not Caesar, Jarvis, thank you for your kind
Best
words.
of luck on stream.
Thank you, Ink. And Jarvis, thank you. I've been going through a lot, so you have no idea how much that
What
kindness
I'm
means
saying
today.
is pipe me relentlessly.
That's not what I said. Why is there a fish on the screen? I did not that. I did not at that. What the frick? Why is there a fish on the screen? I did not at that. The fish is new. The fish is new. That's new. Okay, perfect. Fish! Fish! Hello, Genro! Welcome to the stream! Hope you're having a good day. I'm Baru. See you, Jarvis. Have a good one. I am totally not panicking right now. There's no way you guys can show that I am panicking at the moment because it's been a while since I last hosted this. And oh, freaking Christ, what the freak did I step on? Oh my god, that's my controller. Okay, let me get this out of the way. That's a hazard. That's a freaking hazard there. I want to leave a good impression, and I'm really, really anxious. Caesar, you have 5 seconds. What the heck is going on here? I'm waiting for my guest to join. I'm waiting for our amazing guest, Puck, to join, so we can start the show. I am totally not panicking. Yep, not panicking at all. Nope, no sir. Baru is always Baru. I'm panicking. I'm straight up. I haven't streamed in so long. If someone feels panic about new training, how does one feel relaxed? The fear is a part of being alive. New experiences can be scary. But hey, once you give it a shot, the fear will go away. But until then, you're basically preparing yourself for a worse scenario that might or might not happen. So the best you can do is breathe in, remember that things are going to be okay, you're going to get through it, and be kinder to yourself, you know. Nice place you got there. Thank you. Also, hi, Doggo. Hold up. I gotta disable all these sound redeems. Because why did they change the stuff? Oh, there we go. Okay, this goes away. Oh my freaking god. Just disable all of that and we will be good to go. Oh my god, why do I have so many redeems? I have so many redeems. Oh, 1 second! Just 1 second! I was totally prepared. I was totally prepared for all of these, yeah. I mean, you say that, but when I was in your team, you had like the team, you had the pre-lobby, you had all this stuff. I was like, oh my goodness. Oh, nice. Yay! Oh, good. It's part of the experience. It's okay. It's the one they're getting. They love that.
Yeah, so we might have some technical difficulties.
No
What
problem.
is happening? Bow bow.
Okay.
But,
Uh,
wow.
you are free to turn around and you see that sofa down there? Okay, perfect. Take your time. No
I'm
problem.
gonna just see if I can fix this.
Yep, take your time. It's all good. I'm good at stalling. Anyway, chat, how do you guys do? Please ignore the other disembodied boys here. Nothing's happening at the moment. Do not worry. Anyway, so how are you guys doing? Fancy meeting you guys here. I am on the stream. What's up, Caesar? We are not rolling the intro yet because our current guest is having some technical issues. You think Phelan might join in? I am way too small for Phelan to even notice me. I'm very sure, Caesar, as funny as that will be, if I were to send Phelan a DM and say, hey, do you want to be here? She will say no.
I'm gonna jinx myself, but I think I fixed it.
Yippee! Okay, turn
For now.
around and go to the sofa. I'll play the intro.
Barely know her.
Yo, Bunzy, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Also, DFG, welcome.
Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way. Oh hi.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Okay, you just gotta toggle this one, and then the room should light up for you.
Oh yeah, that. Okay.
Sorry, my bad.
Ooh, look at this. Hello there. I'm a furry. I'm a furry bunny boy. I'm a little furry fur. And I've been hiding it this whole time.
I
I'm
love
actually
feminine
a
men.
furry. Oh god, it smells like home. Autism!
Also coffee and tea.
One second. Hello! I think we're good. Testing. Yeah, okay, perfect. Awesome. Now, why are we not getting BRC audio? Oh dear, technical scuff. I'm really sorry, by the way. I'm really sorry about the scuff. They're here! Oh my god, my neck just cracked. Holy moly, my neck just cracked there. Oh, that felt great though.
If anyone should be injured, it should be me jumping up. Not you fucking. Hi. I'm on a talk show. Hi, Mom. I'm famous. Hi, Mom.
They're famous! We got
I'm
Puck
famous!
here!
Well,
You
I
guys
thought it was
know
Puck, but
Puck?
I'll be that too. Yay! Hi.
Yay!
Hi. Hello.
Hello? Why does every single time I meet a new person, they either bite my finger or they lick my hand? I am not even
To be
kidding.
fair, if you put your hand in someone's face, what do you think's gonna happen?
They're going to say, oh my god, you smell like flowers.
That ain't flowers.
You know what? We can work with that. We can work with that.
But hi, hello, hi. It's lovely to be here. I guess I get the big sofa 'cause I'm a big boy.
You get all the space to display your
I get all the- I get-
your whole
I get all-
eminence.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
First question. Yeah, the first question. What?
My name is Jeff. Fancy having you here.
Oh, yeah, fancy that.
Okay, give me one
You
sec.
realize this was a mistake.
Oh no, listen. With our combined
Should have
ADHD
followed the
energy, it's gonna be great.
Okay, I might. Okay.
Okay, just give me 1 second. Gonna pin OBS here, and we are good to go. There
I'm gonna
we
do the-
go.
I gotta do the CD thing. Okay, I almost missed my chat.
Be careful. Be careful.
You almost you missed your chat. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do anything. Hi.
Well, welcome everybody to the 8th episode of Hi Let's Chat. Today we have a very awesome and special guest, Puck.
Hi.
That
I
is.
like blue.
What about pink?
Pink's okay.
Oh,
But
I like pink.
what do you mean? You're wearing blue. What do you mean pink?
I can have two favorite colors,
No, that's not how that works. You can't have two favorites.
but the best things in life come in two.
You can't have two favorite films.
I have two favorite films.
Okay, this is a bad example. No. God damn it. Oh, I've got hair on my face.
Oh, one
It's
sec.
really hot. I need to turn my heating off. Let me. Hold on. What?
No problem. Take your time. Make sure you're comfy. Take your as much time as you need. We're gonna chill here.
Okay, hold on.
Nice.
Thanks. I've been practicing my yoga.
It shows. It
Hi.
shows. You have that flexibility. You know.
But I should probably bring up the like. I came prepared. You can tell, can't you? Yeah.
You're all good. By all means, there's no script. There's no any right or wrong way to do this. Each person handles the show in their own way. We had people
God.
go crazy. We had people do suggestive things.
Crazy? I was
yeah.
crazy once.
They put me in a room.
No, they didn't. They just sent me home with pills.
Oh,
Yeah,
congrats.
I lost them. I lost my pills. Okay, right. I can. Hi, Cha. I can see you now. Hi.
Hello.
I can smell you. Okay. Anyway, hi.
Chat smell. Anyway,
Chat.
let me just say thank you so much for being here, Pog. I'm
Thank you for
totally
having
not
me.
panicking here at the moment because I'm like, oh wow, they actually say yes. I wasn't ready for that.
Trust me, you have nothing to worry about. I'm an absolute mess. So, like, yeah, don't even stress it.
Thank you,
You'll
thank
be
you.
fine.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Real quick for chat, I will try my best to address your guys' messages, but my focus is going to be mainly on our awesome guest. So if I miss a message or two, I apologize.
Basically, we don't like you, so we don't.
We're gonna
Barry
be.
said it. I didn't say it.
Listen.
I was like, okay, so you will smell. I don't like you, so I just want to talk to Puck. And I was like, okay.
We're gonna be a little
yeah.
bit parasocial, you know, just a little bit as a treat.
I think you'd have people knocking at your door. Like, how dare you take my bunny? Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. So, Puck, would you like to perhaps introduce a little bit yourself? I know everybody saw a little video of some of your clips and your personality, your humongous personality. So, anything you would
my
like to
personality's
mention?
been getting bigger recently. Yeah, it's just a thing, I guess. I don't know what's happening. Also, I love how you used the furry video in there. You put the furry clip in there. Not a furry. Never being the allegation.
I went through all your clips, both old and new, and I was like, is this too much? Nah, it's not enough. Let's just send it by him. Let's check if this...
I will remember this. I will remember this.
You guys might see on the screen right now, Puck will remember that.
Yeah, how do I explain myself? I'm Hi.
Okay. I'll guide you to the process. I'll guide you to this. Okay.
Yeah.
Look at me
okay,
into the eyes.
Okay.
Look at me into the eyes. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. You're beautiful.
That's thanks.
Let's go! Yeah, baby! And my father said I will never amount to anything.
I feel like this is a different kind of show. Or it's quickly going to turn into one. Like,
But real quick, sorry, my brain is soothing all over the place. I was bedridden the entire day because I got big tummy pain. So I was like,
no, tummy hurting too long. Don't die.
I'll try my best. My body
Yeah,
is certainly not agreeing.
Yeah, I actually almost died when my tummy hurted too much. I
Aww.
had appendicitis.
Oh wait, you had your appendix
Yeah.
removed.
Yeah, I had my appendicitis. Yeah, I fucking sucked. Yeah, I don't advise it, to be fair. It's
Same.
not top of my list of things that I would suggest. You've had it as well? Whoopee!
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
it fucking
if
sucks, right?
we go by medical stuff, let's see. I was hospitalized for
Oh,
asthma
no way.
about.
No, I'm good. I'm gonna
Okay.
consistently fly away. Don't worry. It's just my tracking sucks.
Oh, gotcha. Well, I've been hospitalized for asthma 5 times. I had 1 brain inflammation. I had my appendix removed. I broke my leg 3 times. And the last one was my spine surgery, where my spine was a snake, essentially. So they open you up from top to bottom,
Scoliosis.
they break it, and then they put a bunch of metal on bars. So it's like straight.
Jesus Christ. You must have a ball game when you go to the airport.
Yes. For lack of a better word, every single time I go
TSA
to the
would
machine,
hate
the machine where you like T-pose and they see if you have any metal, the guard always looks at me, calls another person, they're like, I'm like, yep, I know, you don't see that every day, fair.
I'm the Robo Bean, and yeah.
I'm invincible.
It sounds like you're incredibly fragile, actually. I'll be
I am, but life is a struggle.
honest. True.
But you know what they
Right,
say,
definitely is.
what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, or that's what I tell myself each
Oh,
night.
no, it makes me inherently weaker. You broke your leg 3 times. I mean, I would have thought you'd learned the first time, but I guess. Have you learned now? No, probably a 4th.
I
maybe
think
a
I
4th.
think I think there's
Give me
chance
some
for a
thought.
4th or 5th. Yeah,
Okay,
I reckon. Yeah.
Just gotta be sure. Okay, yeah. Valid. I've never broken a bone.
Oh, congrats! Do not recommend. It's kind of sucky. They put a cast on you, and
Touch
then
wood.
yeah.
I'd probably faint. I'd probably faint if I broke a bone. I faint easily. I have vasovagal syncope, so it's like it's a medical condition where you faint easily.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. I fainted mid-piss, fell backwards.
Oh God!
Opened the door.
Holy moly!
As I fell, I opened the door. My housemates came in to find me. They heard the thud. They come into the kitchen.
Yeah.
They find me on the floor, unconscious, piss everywhere.
Oh no!
Like,
Oh,
when I woke up, I was like, "Can I not be awake right now? This is so bad."
I am so sorry.
Sometimes.
Holy moly!
Fun times. Mm-mm. Yeah, I don't advise it, to be fair.
No, yeah, by all means, like, we do the best with the hands we have been given. Or in this case, the piece we have sprayed everywhere.
Oh, fucking hell, Zaki would have a field day with this conversation. Anyway, hi. Zaki.
That is the beauty
Okay,
of
boy.
not having a script. The conversation will go into many places. Some will be even new for me
Oh.
today.
Oh, are we allowed to swear and stuff? Like, I want to,
Yeah.
like,
So I don't personally
okay.
swear. However, you are free to, if you want to cuss, if you want to
I
talk
do
about,
sometimes. I'm not,
yeah, do
I
whatever you
sometimes
wish.
say swears. Yeah, I might even say poop.
Mo, expand this person.
What?
I'm kidding. I'm just goofing around. Well, yeah.
Wow.
So, as I mentioned before, the whole this is what happens when you put 2 people with ADHD in the same room. They're just
Yes,
going to
I am-
continuously
I am
steam.
actually ADD riddled. Yes, I was diagnosed last year. So yes, that's actually a thing. Yeah.
Hopefully, I'm
Mhm.
getting mine on December.
Hooray! It's like a little certificate, isn't it? Really, at this point, it's like here's your ADD, and you shake their hand, and they give you the diploma, and you're like, yippee! And
Do you-
everyone claps.
Do you like frame it and put it like as a badge of honor in top of your desk?
God, I wish I actually had a physical like diagnosis. Actually, I probably do. I can probably print out the email and frame it.
Yeah,
that's a great
exactly.
idea. I'm gonna frame my ADD.
Yay!
Because people will be like, "What's that on the wall?" I'll be like, "Yeah, that's my certificate for being ADD."
I mean, it's a conversation starter, by all means.
Yeah, absolutely. To be fair, the best thing I'd ever want to stick on my wall is a silver plaque from YouTube, but I don't see that
Ooh.
ever happening. That'd be so cool, because then people would come into your house and they'd be like, "Ooh, you do YouTube?" And you'd be like, "Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do."
I'm kind of a big deal on YouTube.
Well, I'd say a gold plaque would be a big deal, but like I believe silver's like attainable, but I'm just
Absolutely.
inept. So-
I mean, I've seen what you do. I'm the kind of person that firmly believes that if you find something that you love, that you genuinely care for, if you put your energy into it, even if there's a million people doing the same thing, sooner or later, you're also going to get there. At least that's my point of view.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I've started uploading my shorts to Twitter, and they're doing really well. So I'm like, why don't I put them on YouTube, and then I don't, and there's no growth. It's like I'm just dumb, honestly. I just why I need a manager. I need a boyfriend who can then be my manager, because I will do what my boyfriend tells me to do, because I'm a bottom. Well, I say bottom, I'm a server, so I will
Everyone,
do
write
what
it
I'm
down.
told.
Write it down. Write it down. Write that
I'm
down.
taking
Put it on the
boyfriend
phone.
applications. I need
They're
a
taking
boyfriend.
applications for manager
Yeah.
and boyfriend.
Yeah, it's kind of rolled into one. Yeah, because I would do what I was told. If my boyfriend was like, "Okay, so here's your schedule for the week,
Ooh.
and you're gonna upload
sorry.
3 videos, and if you don't, you're in big trouble," I'd be like, oh, "Okay." So I'd actually.
Okay, I need to
Good.
just make sure. Are you in big trouble or big trouble? Roar, roar.
Hopefully both. Hopefully both.
Thank you for the follow,
What
Zion
am I
Kitten.
sexy?
Welcome.
I want to make him angry. So anyway, I'm very wholesome, by the way. I'm a wholesome vegan. Yeah.
I mean, funny enough,
Shut Zion. Sorry, Zion's staring at me. Shut Zion.
I don't really mind, the whole debate of people being wholesome or non wholesome. At the end of the day, my take is if you're having fun, if people are enjoying it, then do what you wanna do. If you wanna be a wiggle streamer, be a wiggle streamer.
Exactly. This is what I'm saying. Like, I'm friends with a lot of the Wiggle streamers and like the other beans. I'm friends with someone who owns a lap dancing nightclub in VR chat. I'm friends with people who make adult content in VR chat, and like, yeah, I love them. They're all lovely. Like,
Yeah.
what you do is up to you, and I think there's space for everyone on this platform to do their thing. And as long as you respect like the rules of VR chat and stuff like that,
Yeah.
then have fun with that.
Big agree. Big agree. Preach it, short it, clip it, stamp it, and ship it. I agree completely with you. Like, honestly, nowadays, again, I'm someone that's very sensitive to like rejection and whatnot. So the few times I open Twitter and I see like 30 different posts of people, excuse me the word, bitching about stuff that should be kept to a DM, I'm like, no more. Please, can we just be friends?
Yeah, there's a lot of drama on Twitter, but it's difficult. Like, I just ignore the drama for the most part.
Yeah,
sometimes
that's
it's quite
fair.
funny. I won't go into details, but Zaki had someone attack him recently, and that backfired immensely on that person. Yeah, it's a bit of it's the Wild West, really, isn't it? But there's some good stuff on there too, and it's how I find out like what world creators and avatar makers and people are getting up to. So it's a good way to keep in touch with like the developers in VR chat. Well, I say the developers of VR chat, like, you know, the creators and the world makers. And
Yeah,
stuff, to find out what
absolutely.
they're working on and like what they're bringing into VR chat and keep up to date with stuff. So it's good to like find out what's going on. But yeah, there's a lot of drama as well. But it's not, you know, it's just Twitter. Twitter has drama everywhere, and it doesn't matter what you do. Someone will always be mad.
Yeah,
Mm.
that is very true. You know, at the end of the day, all we can do is do our best. I feel, you know, what's the word? Sorry, English brain is shutting down as we speak. Basically, take care of those that, you know, care about you, and those that don't care, let them be. You know, they're entitled to also
Yeah,
that.
just respecting each other. Hold on.
Take your time. You're all good.
Blah 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 blah. I'm very good at being interviewed, aren't I?
Have you had interviews
Absolutely
before?
Yeah, I've had a few. I did Midnights in Valhalla has interviewed me. There was another one that I did. Skulls Nightshade. I was on their show.
Oh,
The Sweet Talking Podcast, I think it was called. I've been on that one. Doing yours. Totless has invited me onto Scripted Toast. Or
let's
Unscripted
go!
Toast. So we'll be doing that in the future. I don't know when. Probably somewhere around December. So more info to follow on that. But yeah, so I've done a few of these before.
Wow.
I was on a French talk show as well. Last year after the awards. Visual Show Productions, which is primarily a French production company.
Oh.
They invited me on to their show. And do you know Hyro? Have you heard of Hyro?
Sounds a little bit familiar, but my memory is failing a little bit.
Yeah, Hyro does a little bit of everything. So they actually create assets and stuff in VR chat, and they also do shorts on Twitter
Whoa.
and stuff like that. Yeah, they were one of the hosts for that. Kuz was the owner. He's doing a charity event this weekend that I'm a part of. There's gonna be 40 of us there, and it's gonna be absolutely mental. So that'll be fun.
Let's go! Charity!
Yeah, so I've done like 4 or 5 talk shows now. I never get better at it. Like, my ADD just makes me waffle.
The only thing we want out of you is to be yourself. So by all means, no problems with that.
Oh no, yeah, I can't be anyone except myself, honestly.
Same,
Like,
honestly.
I have a huge amount of respect for, like, you know, content creators who play a character or a role, because I can't act for shit. Like,
Same. Like, I get a panic attack when I'm playing like Among Us, and I'm the imposter. I just start shaking like, oh no, because I can't lie. So if somebody's like, hey Baru, did you see what happened to that person? I'm like, no. Okay, it's Baru.
Yeah, I
Kick them
suck
out.
at that as
I'm like,
well.
nah.
I don't think I've ever really won a game of Among Us as the killer. Like, I fucking suck as the killer. I'm so bad.
Finally, someone who understands my suffering.
Yeah, everyone always knows it's me. And it's just like, how? How do you do this?
It's the bottom energy.
No, what do you mean it's the bottom energy? If it's the bottom energy, then they should be less suspecting of you, if anything.
That's a good point. I'm gonna have to think about that one.
What?
Well, yeah. So since we're talking, a little bit about everything here, out of curiosity, what was your inspiration, or if there was something
19
that...
months of piping ya goober. Will Lurk have the bestest chat?
Oh,
I am so sorry, I just had a sound right now. I am so sorry. I was like, oh? It's like a clicker sound, like... click, click. I'm like, oh? Yeah? What's up?
oh, you click a trade. You click a trade.
No.
Oh, that's so cute.
Nobody
I'm not
redeemed the
clicking
clicker, okay? Nobody sent that.
I'm not a clicker trained yet. Hopefully, like, I want my boyfriend to clicker train me. Like, my boyfriend has to be my owner. So, I'm very pet pilled. So people call me a buppy because I'm a puppy pilled bunny.
Oh, that's so cute. No.
Yeah, so I'm buppy. But yeah, my boyfriend has to be my owner, and they would have to clicker train me. That's like a mandatory thing. They have to clicker train me.
Everyone put that on the
Fine.
application. They also need to be the owner. Perfect. Also, Master, thank you for the sub. Much appreciated, and take care.
It's a very demanding role being my boyfriend. You have to be my boyfriend, my manager, and my owner.
It's a demanding role, but the rewards are extraordinary.
Oh yeah, there'd be a lot of rewards. Yeah, like breakfast in bed.
That's big. Do you cook?
Yeah. I would. Well, I'm British, so I'd make like a fire. So I'd make like eggs and bacon, and sausages
Oh.
and beans and toast and
Oh. Okay.
waffles.
Do you like the beans on toast?
I fucking love beans on toast. Beans on toast are amazing. What do you mean no?
Oh, they make you so gassy.
I don't really. Well, I don't know if mine do. I really think about it. Yeah, I just fart when I need to fart.
All right, you
Wales
you heard it
already.
here, everybody. POG 2025. I just fart when I need to fart.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, if you're in a house, like, I have friends come and visit me quite a lot, and if they're in the house, it's just like, I don't care. I'm still gonna, like, okay, so my granddad used to say, wherever you are, wherever you be, always let your wind go free, and, you know, I'm just listening to my elders.
You know, your grandpa was so base for saying that. Straight up.
But yeah, I like, I don't know, beans are tasty, and they're 1 meal 5 a day. They're super good for you. Yeah, super good to you.
I like beans,
Better
but
than,
maybe
like-
not that much. I mean, it's funny because I was in Scotland for 3 years. I lived there for 3 years, so I'm pretty familiar with the British cuisine. And I mean this in the most respectful way possible. Nobody in the UK knows what salt is.
Wait, what?
Every single time I had food in Scotland for those 3 years, it was the most bland thing I ever had. There was no seasoning, there was no spice to it.
Oh yeah, we don't. Yeah, no, that's not English cuisine. English cuisine is bland and boring, and usually not ours.
That sounds about right. The one thing I did like was the British curry, because I can handle spice very well. It was just
See-
bland enough that I could tolerate it.
I was literally gonna say a perfect example is if you ask a British person what their favorite food is, some of them be like, "Yeah, like a curry," and it's like that's not even British. That's Indian. Like,
Yeah.
it's not, but it's not British. Yeah, we don't really have anything we're known for. We have a Sunday roast. Sunday roast is kind of cool.
I never got to try that. I did get to try the chippy
You
though.
never had a Sunday roast? Oh my god, you missed
No,
out.
because
So
we had
good.
to make like a reservation because they only make it on Sundays, and I was like, I don't wanna do
Yep.
more work for that.
No, it's really. Trust me, it's worth it. I wouldn't cook one because it's like it takes you a day to make a Sunday roast. Like literally, it's a day's worth of cooking, and then you eat it in 20 minutes, and it's like, wow,
That
great.
sounds
then you have,
fun
like-
though.
If you were with friends or family for the day doing it, then yeah, that's much better. But yeah, I don't have friends, so I don't know what that's like.
Relatable. All my friends are on the computer. Hello, friends.
Exactly. Same. Hi, friends. Yeah, my PC is my best friend.
Hell yeah. Silver, thank you for the sub. Thank you so
Is
much.
you gonna make the clicky noise? Are you gonna get click?
I'm
clicky
watching.
noise.
I'm watching you. I'm watching. Nobody send the
Clicky
clicker.
noise.
Okay, I don't know if I forgot to disable it, so I hope I just don't hear.
Yeah, when I like do these things, I have to disable everything because I literally would just have carnage all the time. I wouldn't be able
Same.
to focus on anything. So I feel your pain. Mhm.
I have a metal pipe redeem, and ever since I got monetized on Twitch, it's my most used redeem every single time. And you will think I will get used to the sudden loud noise, but no, it's still there. I still jump.
So yeah, I made the mistake of giving them like just them the collective. I gave them a whole bunch of sounds that just play when you use an emote.
Oh,
and
God.
It's just absolute carnage. Yeah,
Oh
so
my God.
distracting.
That is genius.
They'll sit proud of themselves as well when they do it.
Sorry, I just got farted on. You were saying?
Yeah, you did. Good job, Peter.
Thank you, Aurora. Thank you for the gifted fart. That's a sentence I said. Yippee!
The gift of farts. It's a gift that keeps giving because, like, it lingers.
Yeah, it smells like, as you say, it smells like home.
Do you like smelling your own farts?
Yes?
Same.
I mean,
Yeah.
I know it's the kind of thing people don't talk about, but everybody does it. I have no
Yeah,
doubt.
everyone likes their own brand.
Yeah,
This is a thing.
exactly.
This is literally a thing.
Literally, it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's Baru branded. Yeah, we had some beans today. Nice. You know, we have talked about a lot of things with different people here, but this is the first time we talk about that.
Oh, I'm cursed. It's good. Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. You're leaving a very unique impression for everybody here today.
Yeah, unique so.
But yeah, one question I did wanted to ask: was there anything that motivated you or gave you the impulse to create the BRC Awards?
Not. I don't know. It was. It's like a lot of people think that I took inspiration from Filian's VTuber Awards, but I'd wanted to do this a year prior to that. So before the
Oh.
VTuber Awards happened, I already had this in mind, but I didn't really talk about it because I was like, "How the hell do you do that? Like, that's a big ass project."
Yeah, it's a
and
big project. Yeah.
I wasn't in a position where I thought it was logistically possible to do, so I didn't really think about it much. But then, like, a lot of drama, like, we have a very bad stigma on like YouTube and things like that. Like, if you search YouTube, like VRChat, you get a super negative outlook of us. Like, it'll be like, we infiltrated this secret cult in VRChat.
Yeah.
We found this PDF ring, blah blah blah, you know, and it's like, it makes us all look really bad. And I was like, we need to show what people, the actual VRChat, like what actually happens in VRChat. So I looked at it a bit closer and I was like, right, we can do this, but it's going to take some money. So I crowdfunded my community for it. So we had the Donathon.
Oh.
And the Donathon is still going to this day. It's been like,
Holy.
it started in, it was February last year. I needed to raise, I think it was like, oh,
Don't worry about that.
I
You,
needed to
you
raise
said
like,
nothing.
it was about £4,000-ish I thought I needed to raise to do it. And we got there, we raised the money, we made it happen. You're more scuffed than I am.
He was working fine. He was working
Was-
fine. I was
was
so
it
happy
work?
that it was working fine. Now my trackers are disconnecting, Rand.
So I have this thing where I have an AoE scuff. So if you're within a certain vicinity of me, things are going to go wrong. This is like a thing. I have a debuff in the area around me. You're part of the debuff. Congrats.
Wow, my headset
Yeah,
almost
I have
crashed
no
there.
control over this.
That is
Oh, God,
impressive.
please don't die.
That's honestly an impressive skill to have.
So- I'm doing my best not to kill you, but I don't really have much control over it, I'll be honest with you.
Love to
yeah,
hear that.
We needed to raise like £4,000 for the awards, and
Yeah.
the only way I was going to do that was with a Donathon, and the Donathon was also the mark of my debut as Puck. So there's me.
Whoa, so that's how it all started. Wow.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've been doing streaming for many years before that, but I officially became
Yeah.
Puck with my debut in the Donathon. And the team, well, I say the team, the community kind of came together and they raised the money in the Donathon and we greenlit the show. So then I started speaking, you know, I'd already spoken to VRChat and, you know, a couple of friends to be like, hey, I want to do an award show. What do you think? And VRChat were like, from day one, they were super supportive. They said, you know, obviously we can't officially be associated with you because, you know, you're a third party entity doing an independent thing. But you have our blessing and we wish you luck. So that was like my green light to go for it. So, oh my God, my tracking. So,
You're all
yeah,
good.
It was just, it was a case of like, I just wanted to do something good for the VRChat community. I wanted to give back to the community that had changed my life. Like, I'm very lucky to have the life I do. And, you know, I count my blessings every day for the things I have, you know. I may not, you know, like, I may not have a lot, like, monetarily and, you know, money's always quite tight, but I'm happy, and that's more important to me than anything. And I have the VR chat community to thank for that. Like, I've made some amazing friends and memories here over the last 8 years, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. And it's been it's been almost a quarter of my lifetime now that I've been in VR chat. So that's massive to think about, and it's a chapter of my life that I will always look back on and smile. And yeah, being able to give something back to the community that gave me everything is super, super important. And I wanted
Absolutely.
to have fun. Like, wanted to show people outside VR chat, the real VR chat, have some fun, and give back to the community. And yeah, that was really why we put it together. So really, the awards were an excuse for us to bring everyone together to celebrate VR chat and us as a community, and show the good sides of VR chat. Every community has its bad sides. Every community has things that people have friction about or conflicts. But this is one night where everyone just comes together to take a step back and just appreciate who we are as a community and as a whole, no matter what part of the industry you're in. And yeah, it worked really well. We had, every corner of VR chat from all over the world tune in, watch, and everyone was unified in this one moment of celebration. And that was like super important to me. And yeah, it went really well. So yeah, that's why I did it. I was like, hey, no one else is doing this, and it turns out it's going to cost a lot of money. And I can see why no one's doing this, because yeah, good luck. Like you also, I'm very privileged to be in a position where I have a following behind me, and that kind of gave me a platform to be able to host the show.
Yeah.
So without that, I also don't think it would have been possible. So I'm only able to do the things I'm able to do because people have given me a platform to do so, and I'm eternally grateful for that opportunity. And I don't want to, squander it doing like things that could be less impactful or not meaningful or something. I want
Yeah.
people to remember the time they spent here and the things that we did, like at the conventions and the nightclubs and things like that. And something I want people to always remember is the awards and how it like showed VR chat in the true light it should be. Yeah, that's kind of why we put it together. So it was like a long time before I announced it. It was like a year before I actually officially announced it that I'd already thought about doing it. And then I started looking at it more seriously, started talking to people, and we kind of came to the conclusion that this is actually a viable project. It wasn't meant to be as big as it became. That was never the intention. It was just meant to be a silly little award show, which quickly got out of hand.
The scope,
therefore-
the scope increased.
The scope increased, and it consumed most of my entire creation year last year. Like, I took months off of streaming to focus on it, because we only had a small team, and it quickly got out of hand. And I was like, right, well, now we have to make sure it's good. Oh god.
Yeah, the expectation, increases.
Exactly. The expectations were massive for us. And, people to this day still think like we had a massive production team that put it together. It was 5 people. The whole
Holy
show was 5
moly.
people.
That is insane.
Yeah, it was a hell of a lot of work. So the bulk of it landed on me, obviously. We had limited resources and funds to work with, and I blew the budget and actually spent the rest of my savings on the show. So it was a massive
Wow.
sacrifice for me last year. But we have financial sponsors this year, so shout out to the sponsors, thank you. Who have covered the bill this year.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't afford to do it again. That's for sure. Yeah, it was a lot of work. I spent Christmas Day at my parents' house on my PC. I had to take my PC home for Christmas because I was so busy with the awards.
Aww.
And I spent most of Christmas Day on my PC working on the awards instead of spending it with the family. So I made there were a huge amount of sacrifices I made.
Yeah, I
Um,
definitely see that.
But I didn't want to waste an opportunity that had been given to me. And I had huge aspirations that this would be like one of the major events of VR Chat every year that people really enjoy, and it is just a good thing. Like, everyone just forgets everything and just enjoys that one night. And yeah, I feel like it was worth it. I was incredibly stressed. It was
Understandably
financially
so.
ruining because I lost months of revenue from not streaming while working on the awards, and we went way over budget. So I
Oh,
think
God.
I think I'd blown the budget by about October last year, and we did the awards in February. So like,
Oh my
I had to make
god,
up a lot of
that's
the deficit myself.
oh.
Yeah, it was a lot. I actually never figured out an exact figure. I should probably. I'm gonna have to do my tax return soon, so I have to actually figure out the exact
Oh,
numbers.
tax
soon,
returns.
so
I'm way too
I'll figure
familiar
it
with
out.
those
It's gonna
too.
be painful. But you know, it was worth it.
Yeah.
All the hard work paid off, and people genuinely appreciated the effort that'd gone into it. And you know, it paid dividends. We've now got a production team of 15 this year.
Congrats.
We're working with multiple. Thank you. We're working with multiple entities. Like we're currently in collaboration with Lux Nova, who are helping us design and build a stage for this year's awards.
Yo.
So we're gonna have live performances. So we'll have like singers and dancers and things, and we're gonna have the lighting and effects will be controlled live from a control panel.
Oh,
in the
that's
world.
awesome. So you're
So,
raising the bar.
Oh yeah, we're adding. There's massive advancements and improvements this year because we have the extra manpower. We have the people in the right kind of parts of the industry who are able to help in their specialized fields, and we didn't have that last year. You know, last year's website I made in WordPress. It was awful. God,
I mean,
that
if it
website
works,
sucked.
it works.
It worked. That was it. It worked, and it sufficed for purpose for the first year. But this year, Legols, who it also works with Virality and works on their website,
Oh,
they put together our website for this year, and it's a million times better. It's absolutely beautiful. They did an amazing job on it. Shout out to Legols. We have Lux Affinity, who does a lot of our media stuff. They do a lot of the posters and graphics and things. Harry Mashandi does our video. But we've got so many different people involved now who are like really, really good in their fields, and the entire production quality is just the bar has gone way higher. So yeah, we're looking forward to blowing people out of the water this year with the production value and quality that we're doing.
I feel you
and
will.
then-
Just based off the things you're mentioning so far, like it sounds like it's going to be like almost a completely different event compared to last year in terms of scale.
Yeah, I mean, we're probably going to go an extra hour or two for the show, so it's going to be substantially longer than it was last year, because we have more content to cover. We've finalized the category list. We've made some changes to the categories. Male avatars in, whoopee! People wanted male avatars, so we've added it. So we've listened to a lot of the feedback from the community in regards to things that people think we could improve on. We know there were some technical issues. We had some audio issues and overlap in audio in certain places, and some transitions weren't correct and things like that. But these were minor things. So generally everything went really, really well for the first year. But there's a lot more moving parts this year. So we have a live backstage manager this year who's going to be taking care of our guests, putting them in the correct position on cue and stuff like that. So there's a lot more that can potentially go wrong this year with the awards, but it's fine. It's a live show, and if something goes wrong, it's going to be funny anyway. Like I'm going to be able to have a laugh because although I was absolutely terrified when we went live with the show, but after the first 10-15 minutes, I was absolutely fine. I was in my element. I was comfortable.
You were
The nerves had
moisturized.
left
You
me.
were thriving in your lane.
Yeah, so I was comfortable after that initial period, but if things go wrong, it's fine. It's a live show, and we're not professionals. I've got no idea what I'm doing.
Even the big
I don't know
creators
how we
like
put it together
Filion with
last
the
year.
even big creators like Feeling with the VTuber Awards, they have scuff, and these are people
yeah.
with like a whole production team behind them. It's at the end of the day, if you host a live anything, the scuff will be there. It's just an inevitable part of creating live entertainment.
It is, and that's kind of the charm of doing it live, is that things can go wrong, and if they do, it's not the end of the world. But yeah, surprisingly, we had less major issues than Filion did with the awards, which was crazy because I know they had some videos that didn't play at the right times and things like that. Everything, like all of our videos played correctly on cue, and none of them were incorrect. And all of our acceptance speeches were correct for the
Nice.
winner, so we didn't play like the wrong acceptance speech to someone else or something like
That
that.
would have been something.
So it all went like better than we could have ever imagined. We were super happy with that. So shout out to Meowies, who was they controlled the stream and did all of the transitions and things. Like they did it on cue. So they were controlling all of that while I was streaming. So they basically were logged into my account and like had my dashboard open on their PC. So yeah, they were basically me, although they weren't. So it was really cool. So yeah, shout out to Meowies for doing an incredible job last year. And yeah, we just want to continue to build on this and make it bigger and bring more people in and improve the scope. And we want to get new people into VR chat. We want people who see, they'll see a video on YouTube about VR chat and they'll be like, wow, this game's awful. We want them to see this and go, oh, okay, wow, maybe I should give this a second chance. And that's kind of what we want, because Asia and Japan have really kind of integrated into VR chat and the technology and all that. The Western world really hasn't caught up with Japan in that regard. We still have a lot of stigmas and biases towards VR and VR chat as a platform. And, we want to kind of show more people that there's a lot more here than you see on the surface. And yeah, if people give us a chance, it could be massive for, bringing in new players for VR
Absolutely.
chat, improving, new people coming in means new creators, new worlds get made, new avatars get released, new outfits come out.
It's a win for everyone, yeah.
basically,
It nurtures the
It's a win
community.
for everyone. Absolutely, yeah. So yeah, we're really focusing on that this year. We want to bring people from outside the sphere in, while still obviously focusing on the VR chat sphere and community. So, we're hoping that a lot of VTubers who are fans of VR chat will watch the awards next year. So they'll bring their communities to watch the show. And a lot of VTubers communities won't play VR chat, but they'll know of it. This will be an opportunity for them to actually see what VR chat's about, and then give them a fair, unbiased view of what really takes place here, and then they can decide if they want to play. So yeah, we want as many people who want to watch Party the Show as possible to watch Party the Show, because it helps all of us.
Absolutely.
So, yeah,
And that's what I love
kind of
about
cool.
that's what I love about interviewing people, because as a viewer or basically as an outside person, you only see the end result. You're like, oh wow, look at this our show, it's very well put together. But you never hear the backstory or the origins, of what drove you to this, what was the inspiration. So you have an amazing goal, you and your team and even your community, that made it happen in the first place, as you mentioned. And I think it's a beautiful thing that you're trying to, as you say, give back to a community and a platform that has given you so much more. I genuinely think
changed
that's
my life.
exactly. And as someone that had similar experiences with both streaming and the BRC community, I fully agree with you. It can be a wonderful place where you can meet the most extraordinary people from all different kinds of backgrounds and specialties, as you have said. Sure, there's going to be bad apples here and there. That's inevitable. It's part of, this world.
That's life, to be honest.
That's
It's not even
life,
like
yeah.
an individual community. That's everywhere, and it is what it is, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm just glad people appreciated our efforts last year, and that so many people have got involved with us this year. So last year we had 5 associates. This year we have 8 associates and 4 sponsors.
You.
So yeah, we're working in association with some of the biggest communities in VR chat. So VCAT are working with us again. They really liked us last year. We
Nice.
did. We've got Trans Academy again. We've taken on Lux Nova, who are now also helping with the stage, which is amazing. And literally a couple of days ago, Ferality joined us. So we're now in association with Ferality, which is the largest furry convention.
Yeah.
In VR, I think I had 26,000 attendance this year.
That's crazy. I knew a lot of my friends who were also part of the furry community. They all attended that, and I was like, wow, it's a big event, especially for BRC, which is still, a relatively on the West kind of niche.
Yeah, exactly. so we're really lucky that the show went well. Everyone really enjoyed what we set out to do, and that we'd succeeded in what we set out to do, and they wanted to help this year, which is incredible for me to have people rally behind us and support the show after seeing it. Made it worth it. Like I'm so glad it worked, and that people really want to help out this year. We've had so many people from like every corner of VR chat reach out saying, if you need anything, I've got my team here. We can help you with this. We can do that. And we've built a really, really strong team from many different areas of VR chat this year. So we have members of Lux Nova, Japan Nichijo. We have Haya Takazi, who is the owner of Japan Nichijo. They're working as our Japanese relations manager. So we're expanding into Japan. We've taken on Pancho, who is our Spanish relations manager.
¿Sabes hablar español?
Yeah. So we're translating the website into Spanish and Japanese as well this year as part of our expansion. Next year we'll be adding, potentially this year we'll add it if we get time. We might do French this year, but that will come in next year. Our VCAT booth is in English and Japanese.
Ooh.
So yeah. So we're expanding our reach to the globe, and we want to add more languages as we go on. So French is marked for next year, German potentially, Dutch. There's a massive Dutch community that play VR chat. The Spanish community is huge, as we found out last year with their 4 nominations. So they were super like, we're working with Forjadores this year, which is Forjadores Hispanos, massive Spanish VR chat community, well respected in many areas of VR chat. They came highly recommended from VCAT as well, which is really cool. So yeah, we've definitely expanded our kind of reach to other countries, because this is a global thing. It's not. Yeah. It is English primarily, and it is Western focused primarily. There is kind of like a culture divide between the Western world and Japan. Japan kind of likes to do things
their own way
internally, like do things their own way. We're reaching out to them this year to be like, hi, yeah, we do an award show. We also have Japanese people on our team, so we can like talk to you and stuff. So we've left the door open if they want to get involved this year, and we're not gonna like push it or like force a rhetoric towards the Japanese community. We're literally just gonna be like, everything's in Japanese. If you want to get involved, the door is open. Yeah,
you're just reaching out the hand, and if they take it, awesome. If not, that's also okay.
So we're going to see how that goes this year. If they're not interested, we will just primarily focus on the Western world, the Western market. Potentially we'll look at China next year. The Chinese market for VR chat is exploding. The Pico is doing absolutely wild numbers out there right now. So the Chinese community is rapidly expanding and becoming like a big integral part of VR chat, and could become one of the biggest like communities of VR chat in the future, in the next few years. So
absolutely.
We're aware of like their growth, and we'll be looking at them next year. And potentially they may want to get involved in the awards as well. So we want to leave the door open to everyone. But language is a very difficult thing, and we want accessibility to be there. So we're working on that in future. So yeah, it's just part of our growth and our advancements each year to make the show bigger and better. We are using the same world this year, but we're going to use a brand new world next year, and we might have a live audience next year. So we may be hosting like 100-man, 120-man server. That's going to be absolute carnage.
Yeah, that's going to be. But also like it's going. I feel like, assuming everything goes well and you do manage to do that, it's going to set a bar of the things that people can do in VRC.
Exactly. Yeah. We want the show to kind of push the bar of what's possible in VR chat and implement the newest technologies that are around us. So, people are stress testing 500-man servers right now.
Wow.
I don't know if you've heard about this. Yeah.
No, first time.
It is basically 4 FPS at the moment, but you can actually host 500-man servers and people don't crash. But the general, like, every avatar will kind of dart about and move once every four times every second
Yeah.
instead of like the smooth like
Yeah,
interaction
it's a
we have now.
lot of data to process and render.
Yeah. So if we can get 500 people in a world and none of them are crashing, 100 should be doable next year as the technology advances. That's kind of our logic.
Absolutely.
So we'll see how it goes, and brand new world being built. We potentially will add more awards. It's difficult. We've already added 14 curator awards this year. So we have 35 main awards, 14 curator awards. So there's 49 awards now, which is
Holy
for an award show
moly.
is insane.
Yeah, that's a
generally,
lot.
The bar is about 30. You don't generally go past 30 in an award show. We're at 49, which is insane. But we wanted to add the curation awards because a lot of the feedback we got was the most popular people won. And if I'm honest with you, that's kind of how an award show works.
Yeah, at the end of the day,
popular
you can have
people
the
win.
best intentions, but yeah.
Yeah. And there's no right or wrong way to really host an award. And last year I spent an ungodly amount of time speaking to many different people in many areas of VR chat and in entire groups as well, in group chats, trying to figure out, do we do public vote? Do we do curation? Do we mix the two? And no matter which one you do, someone will always be like, well, you should have done it that way, you should have done it that way, blah, blah, blah.
It's inevitable.
So we went with public vote, and the majority of people enjoyed public vote. They think that is the right way to go. We're hands off. We have no control or say in the process. I didn't even vote last year. I wasn't. I've excluded myself from voting, so I have no influence on the process of voting. So it's completely public controlled and public voted. And a lot of the awards were won by the people expected. So Drumsy picked up YouTuber. He has 4.4 million subscribers. Pretty possible that he's going to win it, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we are aware that if you're super popular, you're more likely to get a moment in the spotlight. So the curation of awards allow people who don't have that opportunity to have their work recognized and acknowledged. So the way it will work is we have 14 randomly selected awards every year that will have a curation award attached to it. You won't know which ones they are until the live show. So you will only find out if an award has a curation award to it as well when we announce that award. So let's say we're doing Virtual Experience Award, and I talk about the Virtual Experience Award and what it stands for, and then we do the nominee video for the top 3 public voted. We then announce the winner, we play their acceptance speech, and then I'm like, Curation Award, whoopee! And then we will play a video for the Curation Award winner. The Curation Award winner won't have a speech. We won't really have time to encompass that into the show, but we will play their footage or their content on a video announcing them as the winner, and they will receive a plaque for their acknowledgement. So,
that's super sweet. I love the idea.
The idea is that this makes it equal opportunity. You can have your work recognized regardless of your
size. Yeah.
Exactly. I also won't have a say in the curation panel, so I have no control over the curation, and the process that the team will use to decide who they want to win. So basically, if you don't make top 3 in any category, you will go to the curation team, and they will decide a winner in the curation award. So basically, it means anyone can win an award in any category this year.
Even you watching the stream right now.
Yeah, I can imagine multiple people in chat potentially, if you make avatars, if you create assets, if you make worlds, if you DJ, because we have a DJ performance award, if you're a nightclub DJ, we have an award for that, we're hoping it incentivizes people to want to submit their content, even if they're not a massive content creator. So, a lot of people didn't really think about last year because they were like, there's way more popular people involved. I'm never going to win. This now means that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what size you are, you can still win an award. So we hope that will incentivize people to get involved.
I want to say something about that, if that's okay with you. Something positive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
You gave me a lot to comment about. First of all, thank you so much for the deep insight on the whole
I
process,
waffle.
because there was so much more than I thought there was, behind quotation marks an award show. The intent, the inspiration, the motivation, the community, all the parties involved. I want to start with one. You mentioned that you're happy that people liked it, but I want to let you know a special impact that it had, coming from the beer dancing community. Again, I'm just a part of the community. I'm not like a big shot or anything, but one of my friends is very very involved Dutch Slayer with the community. He's friends with everybody there. They all know him, and they were so excited to see the BRC awards, the nominations, then actually receiving the award. I want to tell you that the impact of these actions that you're doing, this desire to simply paint BRC in a better light, to recognize the communities, the people behind them, all of us just getting together to make something incredible, it's 100% being seen. The joy of those people, their happiness, their pride of being seen, being acknowledged, I can tell you it's gonna be sticking with them for a very very long time. And personally, I'm really grateful that you and your team, your community, and again all the amazing people involved are putting their everything to do something so beautiful for all of us. Because in today's world, drama sells very quickly. It's extremely easy to get a reaction out of somebody with something bad. You just say, "Hey, look at this horrible thing," and you get an instant reaction like, "Oh yeah, that sucked. That's horrible." However, going out of your way to make something positive, something that actually touches and engages people, without failing for that low tier fruit of drama or baiting, is something that takes real courage, real bravery, and real inspiration, in my humble opinion. So honestly, I am super excited for your event. I'm super excited to see
Thank you.
the fruition of all these contributions, all these people. I was aware it existed before. As I mentioned, I saw the nominations for the BR dancing. But now that I know there's so much behind it, I want to tell everyone about it. I want to yap about it 24/7. BRC Awards 2025! BRC Awards 2025!
Please do. Submission. We're doing the process is different this year. We're taking a massive risk this year with this. Instead of being public vote, where you just vote for whoever you like in any category in phase 1, we're asking creators to submit their content for the awards instead this year.
Oh, interesting.
So on December 1st to December 14th, and this will be everywhere. So VR Chat are putting out a post on December 1st on their official socials saying that submissions are now open. You will have a 2-week window to submit your content in any categories you want up until the 14th. We will then review your content to make sure, it's not AI generated, it's not copyrighted, you haven't stolen it, all that good
Yeah.
stuff. And then we'll take all of the eligible nominees in each category and we'll put them on the website, and voting will open on January 6th. So instead of the public going and filling in a form and filling in all the fields and misspelling names, which was the bane of my life last year and stuff like that, you will literally be able to log in, look at the category, choose who you want from the drop-down list.
Oh,
That's it.
nice.
So it streamlines the voting process for the viewers, because a lot of people found the experience last year very daunting, because we had 32 awards, and then they had to sit there and
Oh,
put
God.
names, and it was a bit of a nightmare. This year, literally scroll, find the categories you want, drop down box, select the name, stop it. Super, super easy. This also makes it way easier for us to analyze the data and
I can
tally the
imagine.
votes as well.
Yeah.
It was an astronomical amount of time manually counting thousands of
Oh
votes last year.
God, you have my
Because
respect.
people would misspell names. This was a massive issue we found last year. So people would, let's say, Lolathon. People would spell Lolathon in 100 different ways, or they would abbreviate it and put Lola, and it's or they would put I literally had some people would put a description because they didn't know the name of someone, but that person who does this content on Twitch, and it's
Oh God.
I'm gonna need a name, So it was very it was a very daunting and time-consuming process to have to manually go through and tally the votes to make sure that it was done correctly and fairly. And then from the top 3 nominees, it was just choose one of the 3, and that worked much better, and people found that much easier.
Absolutely, yeah. It's an easier process.
So we're taking a gamble that people will want to submit their content for the awards. So we are desperately asking anyone and everyone to tell their friends that submissions will open on December the 1st, and we'll be advertising and plastering it everywhere. And yeah, we hope that this works, because, you know, if no one submits their content, we kind of have no one for you to vote for in January, and that's the problem. So we're gonna.
I'm
we're gonna
positive.
kind of
I'm
find out
positive
how
you'll
that
get
goes.
people. I have no doubts that I have a good feeling. You know, especially with how the
Yeah,
event
I-
went last year.
I
People
am
know
a bit
it's
of
a
a
thing.
worrywart
Yeah.
with these sorts of things. You know, I generally err on the side of caution with everything, and take the safest route to make sure that we minimize or mitigate risks or things going wrong during the
Yeah.
show. You know, and we're adding a lot more this year, and there's a lot more moving parts, way more chances things to go wrong. But it's a slow advancement. You know, we build on it year on year. But yeah, this is like my biggest worry of this year is people don't submit for the awards. That's my worry. The form should take you no more than a couple minutes to fill out. It's going to be 6 questions, like, you know, basic stuff. What's your name? So your creator name.
I am Baru.
Exactly. So through VT. What's your Discord name? So we can contact you.
I am Baru.
Like, pretty simple. Please link to your content. Pretty simple. You know, we're making it as quick and easy as possible for people. We're not going to hit you with like a 20-question essay and ask you to give us advanced descriptions about everything. We want you to briefly describe what you're submitting, choose which category you're submitting for in the drop-down box, give us your name, click the disclaimer to say, you know, I haven't stolen this work. This work is not adult entertainment. You know, all the things that are with our policies. And that's it. Submit. And then we will go away and review all of the submissions manually to make sure that they are above board. And then you will literally be on the website in the drop-down box on January the 6th. So
Perfect.
we've made the
Easy.
process so much easier for everyone. But our biggest risk here is because, you know, the public just open field voted last year. Instead, to be eligible this year, you have to submit yourself. And we're worried that a lot of people will not want to submit because they don't think they'll win. But that's why the curation awards are there. Doesn't matter if you're brand new. You could submit the first thing you've ever made in
Well,
VRChat and still win an award.
I want to mention something about that, if that's okay with you. Regarding
Yeah.
the Decoration Awards, I love the idea. I love the fact that you have that equal feel for people that, you know, might not have that size or that reach for the main nominations. Because I'm gonna go on a bit of a tangent. So I had a bit of an experience with being part of a big creator event. Essentially, you might probably heard of them, Filion. Again, I don't mean anything bad about them. I'm just simply sharing my experience.
Mhm.
Okay, so I was basically, there's 2 queues. There's the main queue where, you know, there's 200 people or so just waiting to be picked for the event, and then the mods pick you, they screen you, and they check your stuff and they say, okay, you're in, perfect, you pass to the second queue where you will be shown on the stream, or you basically get sent back to the PAL. Yeah? Okay. I was on the second queue, and again, because of time zones and whatnot, it was extremely late at night for me, which is on me. But, you know, they pass people onto the stream, they do their thing, next person and whatnot. Eventually, it was my turn. There was no more people on the queue. But what started to happen there is that they were bringing other people from the main queue into the you're going to be shown queue. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. So basically one thing led to another and the stream ended and I never got to be seen. Now, I have no qualms about that because, you know, it is what it is at the end of the day. When you're a big creator, you have so much demand, it's impossible to show everybody. So it is what it is. But also, as someone that struggles a lot with rejection, I have rejection-sensitive dysphoria, so I get a ginormous debuff to the perception of rejection. It hits me really hard. I did break down because, you know, I took that extremely personally, as they were rejecting me because it's Baru. If it was somebody else, they would have gotten in. And after processing all that pain and hurt, I wanted to make something that would allow any creator to be seen, to be shared, to be on the spotlight. Because I didn't want anybody else to experience what I went through, that heartbreak, that pain, that hurt, both physical and mental. And that's what led to the creation of this talk show, which is why I do these one-on-one sessions, because I want the focus, I want the spotlight to be on my guest, which is why I make the video, I grab the clips, I do as much as I can to tell people, look at this person, and they're here. So I'm really, really grateful that you have the Curation Award, because sure, you have the main awards for the people of the size and whatnot, the popular ones, but you also have the equal playing field. Oh, freak, I just hit my wall. Which, as you say, it gives you a chance. It might not be the biggest chance, but it's a chance nonetheless, which is so much better than nothing or living up to Destiny or RNG. So, as someone to has their quotation marks trauma with other big events in the past, I'm really grateful for that. And I'm sure creators, smaller creators, or even people that are thinking of becoming creators, also, can see that, oh my god, I have a shot, I have a chance, so I might as well submit my stuff. You never know.
Yeah. That's exactly why we're doing it as well. We listened to the feedback from last year, and a lot of people are like, hey, the little guy's missed out. And we were like, now the little guy can be seen.
Exactly.
It's important for us that we're as inclusive as possible. And this is our solution to, you can't win if you do public vote, you can't win if you do curation. Let's do both. So
Yeah.
Everyone's happy. We're only doing it for 14 random awards because we can't do it for 35 awards.
Yeah, that's
can't
absolutely
do
fair.
35 curation awards on top of the 35 main. Come 70 awards, that's just completely out of control. Like, we logistically just not possible. The show would run for about 7 hours, and an award show should not be running for 7 hours.
Oh yeah.
Generally, we were around the 3-hour mark last year, which was spot on what we wanted. It went really well. This year, we're potentially going to be pushing 4 to 5 hours, and that's already very long for an award show.
Yeah.
By the time we close the curtain on this year, it's going to be like midnight my time.
Oh
And
god.
it'll be like 2 a.m. for some people in Europe. And it's going to be like 6, 7 a.m., 8 a.m. for Japan. Like, it's going to be ridiculous. So, yeah, we're trying to get as much as possible in without going way too far with like the time span of the show, because people will get bored. If we're doing the same thing for hours and hours and hours, people will get bored.
Yeah.
So we have to mix it up. We have to introduce, the live performances to separate things. We have the sponsor segments, obviously. The sponsors are paid to have their time on the show for their products or their services. And adding all these extra things like the extra awards and the performances, and we'll also have people host some of the awards. So we're going to have industry recognized professionals, celebrity guests, and potentially past winners or nominees hosting some of the awards this year. So it won't be me
that's
on
super
stage
sweet.
for like 4 hours. Yeah, it's nice. We're getting more people involved, which is what we're about. It's getting as many people involved as possible. So there's going to be a lot more people on the show next year. We're going to have like live performances and people doing those. We're going to have people coming on hosting the awards themselves. They'll be able to give their own speech, say whatever the hell they will like, as long as it's within TOS.
You're gonna have the sign like in the Game Awards. Please wrap up already.
And yeah, it should be really, really nice that we can get people involved and actually on the floor hosting some of the awards. So you don't have to look at me doing it for like 3 hours, because that becomes boring and repetitive. But we were humble beginnings last year, and we're much bigger aspirations this year. So we're hoping that when we invite people, they will want to come on the show and host an award. And it's going to be all sorts of different people. We understand, obviously, some people may have friction with other individuals, or certain communities may not get on with other communities. We're a neutral party to everyone. So, we understand that certain people or communities may not be seen in that much of a positive light at times in VR chat, but we're here to show everything and everyone, and we don't ostracize or pick sides or favorites here. We have to be a neutral entity, and that's what makes this work. You know.
Yeah, you can have
obviously-
favoritism and these kind of things.
Yeah, obviously, getting 4 sponsors and 8 associate entities together that all live in harmony is quite a headache.
I can imagine.
Generally, a lot of the communities in VR chat get on with a lot of VR chat. You know, there isn't any friction there, but we have to make sure that we do our best to have everyone get along, and they do. Luckily, we're appreciative of that. But you know, we understand. We may have a guest on the show that people are like, but you know, we don't like them. They did a thing, and we're not happy about it. I appreciate that, but ultimately, if their overall contribution to VR chat has been positive more than negative, they should have a moment in the show.
Yeah. Plus, at the end of the day, it's impossible to please everybody. There will always be
Of course, yeah.
one person that's like,
this was in our mission statement when we started the awards, and we were even thinking about it. We were like, no matter how we do this, people are gonna get pissed.
yeah.
But that number was very low. That number was very low
Oh,
last year.
glad to
but
hear.
there's a lot more people involved this year, so there's way more opportunity for it. You know,
Yeah.
potentially someone might not like one of the performers we have on. They'll be like, "Oh, well, I don't like this performer because we had drama with them," and it's like, people have drama with everyone. You know,
Yeah.
it's unavoidable, but we don't bring it here. You know, we are neutral. We are a neutral entity to everyone, regardless of your personal views. I mean, last year I did have some people DM me. I won't name names. About some of our associates, and they were like, "I don't think you should work with them because X, Y, Z." And my response literally was, if we listened to every individual criticism we have about every individual entity, we would be working with no one.
Yeah.
We would literally
At-
have no one.
At the end of
Which
the
is
day, yeah.
ridiculous. You know, so we appreciate that some people may have friction with other communities or entities, but we're not here to do that, to talk about that or engage in that. We're here to show everyone and give everyone a platform. And inclusion's super important. As long as you're not being, you know, as long as you're not doing really negative things in the space, like you're not releasing like controversial videos that are damaging to VR chat or
Yeah.
representing us in a negative light deliberately as your content, then generally we're accepting. But obviously we wouldn't display an entity that is considered a negative impact on VR chat. So
Yeah, it makes logical sense.
yeah, so you know, like content creators who make content about you know, portraying VR chat as like an evil kind of entity where cultists come together and they prey on people and stuff like that. You know, it's like that's not really showing the real VR chat, and it's not showing the positive side of VR chat that we're trying to show people. So obviously we would have a consideration there, but apart from that, we're open to everyone. Super important, and we understand that some people may get upset by that, but ultimately if we took every single individual criticism, we would literally work with no one. So
Remember,
there would be no show.
submit your content for the BRC Awards. Nominations open on the 1st of December.
Open on the 1st of December. It will be posted everywhere on socials, so we're going to be finding it everywhere. You'll be able to go to the website and submit your content within 5 minutes. Like, it should be super easy process.
That's 5 minutes.
And no more Google Forms. Hey, no more
Google Forms.
God, I hate
Yippee.
Google Forms. They looked so bad. They were so trashy.
I mean, yeah, who would use a Google form for the show?
Oh, I've used
yeah.
Google Forms my whole life. Don't even stress it. But you know, now that we have you know, an established production team and we have a budget and
Yeah, you can.
all these sort of
you
things,
know.
we can increase that. And so we have an embedded form, so everything will be embedded directly onto the website. You won't have to go to a Google form to fill out like your votes and things anymore. And that just looks way nicer. It's way easier.
Yeah, it's
So
more
we're
professional.
making quality of life improvements as well. So yeah, there's a hell of a lot going on. I'm basically working on it daily, like I did last year. It is kind of my baby that I must nurture and cherish. Yeah, basically every day I'm like this, like talking to people, having meetings, like just taking care of small menial tasks that the team need. But it's almost a daily thing. Like almost every day there has to be something done on the awards. But I love
Well,
it.
you know, that's also
It's my
kind of the
baby.
fun, like putting all this effort, getting all these things working to make something unique, something incredible. I think that's a lot of the fun also from content creation, or streaming in this case.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because I've heard of people who put on events and put on shows, and it's like they're like they'll put like months and months into it for that one moment, and it's like, how the hell did you spend this much time on it? Like, it's come out really well, but how did it take months and months? I spent a year on last year's awards. It was like an entire year of my life.
Wow.
And we started really gearing up for this year in June, I think. So June, July, August, September, October. We're already 5 months into this year's production. And there's a lot going on in the background. And yeah, there's a lot that I can't talk about, obviously.
NDAs, yippee!
Well, I mean, the only real NDAs we have are with our sponsors. We've signed contracts, and
Oh, okay.
I had to write the contracts, so that was fun. Yeah, but there's a lot that goes on in the background that we generally don't talk about. So sponsor acquisition, that was a 2-month process. It
Oh
probably
my
took me
God.
about 100 hours.
As someone that's
100
part of the games industry and is currently going with their team through the pitching process, basically we show the game to a publisher, and if they like it, they give you the game to.
Yeah,
They give you the money to make the game. Yeah, I feel that's a pain in the
it's
butt.
difficult. Oh, it's hard. It's hard. Like, I had to learn how to make a sponsorship deck. I then had to learn the tools to build a sponsorship deck. I then had to, it's a very long process just putting the sponsorship deck together, or your pitch deck as you'll know yourself. Then you have to find the relevant entities that you're going to pitch this to and how you're going to approach them. Then you have to engage in the conversation. Then you have to negotiate once you've won them over to their interest in it. And then, you have to. It's a very long process. And then there's the contracts that have to be done, and then there's the payment, and it's
So
it's a
much
very long
paperwork.
It took months. It took absolutely, but it was worth it. It was worth it. Like, the hard work paid off there. And so I do a lot of stuff like that in the background that people don't see. And it's almost like I'm working on stuff daily, but you generally don't see it. Like, it comes together in the bigger picture. So getting all of the associates pulled to me, I had to go out and find all the associates that we wanted to work with, along with the sponsors. Then we had to put the team together and increase the production team. All that sort of stuff falls on me. I've got a storyboard this year and write the scripts and all that sort of thing. Yeah, I did that last year. So I storyboarded. We had the Bible. So the entire production team were reading the Bible and the script as I performed the show, so that they knew when to do this camera angle or when to play this video. So their
Makes sense.
cue was in the script. So we have a way more advanced script because there's now way more people involved. So
And way more awards.
and way more awards. So the complexity's gone up massively. But yeah, I'm optimistic that we're going to put on a much better show this year, and we hope that a lot more people will watch. We really, we had about 250,000 unique viewers last year.
Holy moly!
Yeah, we actually wanted more than that. We were kind of aiming for 500,000. That was my goal. I wanted 500,000. So we didn't quite meet the expectations that I'd set for ourselves. But I think this year is the year that we hit 500,000. That would be amazing.
Let's smash that goal.
But it's ultimately the success of this show and how well it does is down to the community's reception of it, which has been really positive.
Yeah.
But if the community don't back it, there is no show. We can't do it without you. So and we do it for you. That's the whole reason we do the show. It's not about money or fame or the accolade of doing it. I just do it because it's fun. It's just a fun thing,
Exactly.
I'm really, really proud of it and the team. And it's now at a point where the entire VR chat community is involved in the production. Therefore, it's now, their production. It's not my production.
And that's an
the
achievement.
community's
That's
production.
something to be proud of.
yeah, I'm super proud of it. It's probably the most. It's probably gonna be the proudest thing I do as a content creator in my career. I don't see how I can one up this. I no clue. I don't think it's possible. But yeah, we'll do it as long as the community support us and want us to. And as long as we can find funding, because it's not cheap.
No, I can imagine.
Yeah.
But that
a
was
little bit
why I'm
expensive,
focusing
I'll
on my
say that
guest
much.
at the moment. Thank you. Hope you're doing
So
well.
yeah, that's kind of everything really with the awards. We are at the mercy of the community, and we really hope that you'll submit your content on December the 1st.
December
And
the
if you're not-
1st.
Tell your friends. Say, hey, you want to go win an award? Be seen in front of thousands and thousands of people with your content. Like, hey, you just released that new avatar asset of a sword. Submit it, and then 50,000 people might see it. So
Yeah. Submit your Skibidi toilet
some of
avatar.
them are gonna go buy it. So yeah, okay, so Skibidi would be copyrighted, obviously.
I had to.
I would just instantly just reject that into the bin. But yeah, it's we're hoping that this will help creators as well. So if your content is an avatar that you sell, we hope that if you get a spotlight on the show, it helps you sell copies of your avatar. Because that helps the VR chat economy. It helps put money back into the creators' pockets, which allows them to create more things. So we hope that it will help people expand their creations as well with their recognition. Yeah, that's about it, really. I think I can't think of anything else I could potentially talk about regarding the awards. That covers everything.
I
really.
was locked in. I was engrossed. I was just like, oh my god, please don't stop talking because there's so much. And again, that's the part that I love about talking to people because, again, as a viewer, nobody will know, all the stuff that goes on the backstage, so to speak.
Oh yeah.
And, there's so many people, entities, corporations, so much stuff for, as you say, that moment, that one moment, those 5-6 hours, and it's incredible. I personally, I love it. I'm even more excited for the event now, knowing all the effort that's being put into it. And you guys should also see it and tell your friends and everybody that you know. Tell your dog and your grandma
Yes.
too.
Tell everyone. We are taking a huge gamble with this, and we hope that people will submit. If we open submissions and no one submits, we have to kind of make an emergency review of how we're running the awards next year. Because that obviously hasn't worked. But
hey,
we hope that
everybody
people
loves
wanna get involved.
gambling.
Yeah, the thing is, it's like that we've made it I just desperately hope that people appreciate the curation awards and it incentivizes them to submit their content because, we don't want you to be put off by the big players or the big shots
Yeah.
who have the thousands of followers on Twitter behind them and they can just put out a tweet and 100 people will go and vote for them. We want you who may be brand new that no one's ever heard of.
You, right there.
Put yourself forward so that we can recognize your achievement.
That's
Yeah,
wonderful. I think it's a very noble
We hope it
idea.
works.
I hope so
it
too,
works.
honestly. As a smaller creator myself, I think it's a wonderful opportunity to give to, as you say, the smaller players, the smaller guys, a chance to be seen by a massive audience.
Exactly. So you should be submitting for live streamer.
All right, that's the end of the interview. Have a good one, everybody. I'll see you next time.
See, this is the thing. You could literally, although we may see a lot of recurring names in the live stream or the YouTube category, etc. I've lost my tracking. Hooray! You could still win the curation award. There's nothing stopping you from picking up an award.
Oh, there is one question here. I usually read questions afterwards, but since it's related to the talk show, sorry, not the talk, your award show, my brain cannot function today. And now I'm getting
No,
sick.
I know how you feel, honestly.
It's from Bork F. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for your comment. I think it will be nice to add some auteurs manually without their involvement. What if somebody couldn't submit their work? They didn't have time or they didn't know about the awards, but people will still expect to see them. That's an interesting question.
So, it's one of those things where, like last year, a lot of it is trial by fire. So we're kind of figure out how this happens as it goes. There will, unfortunately, we will have people who are like, damn, I didn't know that there was a submission window, and that they will miss out. We understand that realistically that's going to happen, and that's why we're spending a lot of time on advertising. I'm currently working on an advertising deal with a major website right now, and it's going to cost money. I can't really say much else than that at the moment, but we are investing heavily into advertising and trying to reach as many people as possible. We have the official VR Chat account. All of their socials are going to post that submissions have opened, so that should reach 20,000-30,000
Oh,
people,
yeah.
I reckon. I'm going to be posting off of my own socials. That's going to reach another like 20,000 because I have I've got like a large following on Twitter. We'll be posting on Blue Sky as well with the same sort of accounts. And yeah, we're also going to have, we are going to have a banner in VR Chat. So when you open your quick menu and you see
Oh,
the
you're gonna
banner,
see it there? That's awesome.
we had a quick menu banner last year. We should have another one this year, but we currently don't know if we're going to have it for submissions opening. We want to, but there are, there's limitations in what's available and what's possible at certain timeframes. So we're currently in negotiations there. If not, we'll probably do something later in the year with either public voting opening, and then the icon banner will be available in VR Chat. So we are aware that people won't know that you have to submit your content, but we are putting this everywhere. So in our launch video, we've stressed the fact it is submissions. Submit from December 1st. Our VCAT booth will show a video, and you'll have a trophy in there that you can actually pick up. So you have a localized trophy you can pick up. You can look at this year's new trophy, which is on there. We've put it on the website how the process will work. So stage 1, submit your content. Stage 2, the public will vote for those who have been put themselves forward for nomination. Stage 3, the top 3 are nominated, and you choose which one you want to win. Stage 4, the live show reveals the winners. That's how it's going to work. And if you're not in the top 3 in any category, you go into the Curation Awards, so you could win that instead. So yeah, we are worried that people may not know, which is why we're focusing massively on trying to get the word out. And a lot of it is down to the VR Chat community to spread the word themselves. So a lot of people found out about the awards when they were happening last year, and a lot of people missed out on voting.
No.
But we kind of established ourselves and gave ourselves a name last year. So now that we've established ourselves and people recognize and know who we are, and we're involved with like huge number of associates like VCare, Virality, Project Community, etc. When submissions opening, literally thousands and thousands and thousands of people should be aware, but we know that we'll always miss one. But we're hoping if a couple are missed and that they don't have the opportunity that they wanted, they will submit next year.
There is also that, yeah.
So we're setting the ground here so that people know how the show works for future years, and then if they miss out this year, they know and they will submit next year, and then we just keep that same format, and it means that everyone will know how it works. So the first year, yeah, we expect some people will miss out, but next year everyone should know where we lie. But we're doing what we can. We're doing the best we can. So I hope that answers that question.
Yeah, honestly, I think that was a very good answer, very in-depth to the subject that you approached. So thank you, Pac, for answering that.
Yeah, a lot of thought goes into everything we do. We don't make any decisions like super quick, but we had to come up with a new format for this year. There is a second benefit to this as well. Some people were nominated last year who didn't actually want the spotlight or the attention. It makes sure that they are not thrust into the spotlight unless they wish to be. So we don't want people to feel uncomfortable with the awards, and we don't want to feel like they have to participate if the public have voted for them. We want you to participate because you want. So that also eliminates that item as well. We had a few last year where people were like, "Oh God, I don't want to do this," and we did have one nominee actually completely back out of the nomination process, and I won't name them because they.
No, yeah, that's completely fair.
And we didn't ask them why. We just respected their decision. Like we're not gonna say that they backed out, and we were like, "That's absolutely fine." We completely respect your decision and your standing. We never even asked them to explain. We it's not our business. So yeah, we just want everyone to feel comfortable that wants to be involved, and this also now means that you're not forced into the spotlight and forced to get involved if you don't feel comfortable doing so.
I think that's the best way to approach it. You're respecting everybody's boundaries and giving them the space to make the choice themselves.
Yeah, Yeah, absolutely. It should be your choice, and we don't want people to feel like they have to be involved in something because it's established, and people will be like, well, what are you doing? You know, we don't want to put people on the spot when they don't. It's like your talk show. Like if you invited someone onto the show and they didn't really want to come on the show, but you were like massive talk show and you're super established and you said to everyone, hey, this person's going to be on my show, they kind of have to be there then.
Yeah, I get
really
what you mean.
It's the same thing with us. We don't want people to feel like that. At the end of the day, this is just meant to be a fun celebration of VR chat. It's not meant to be that serious, although it has ended up being quite serious and a massive production.
Inadvertently, yeah.
we do it for the right reasons. You know, we're not in it for like, you know, a lot of the sponsor money that's left from this year, if there is anything left, will go to the production team. I'll just give them a whole chunk of it. You know, I'm not going to put it in my pocket and say thanks. You know, walk away with all this cash because it's not fair. It's a team effort, and I can't do this alone. And I'm eternally grateful to everyone for wanting to support the project. So, yeah, if I can put the money back into the economy, I will. So that's pretty cool. But it just depends how much we have left when we
Makes
finish
sense.
the show and close the curtain. So, and we obviously potentially want to save some money for next year because it's going to cost a lot more next year with the new world and things like that. Worlds are not cheap to be built.
Oh, they are not. Like, it's a massive
Yeah,
process.
they are very expensive.
I've been trying to get
definitely.
custom work for my talk show commissioned, and when I see the prices, I'm like, I understand why, but also
Oh yeah.
that's a lot of money.
Oh yeah. I mean, it'll run you thousands to have your own world.
Yeah.
Generally, it's not cheap. So you know, we may potentially, if we have money left over, we may save some of it for next year. But I will do my best to take care of those who have made this happen. You know, I would love to get to a point where we can pay the production team like a full-time salary, like an actual salary or something. You know, we'd have to be working with like Red Bull to make something like that happen. You know, we'd have to be working with massive names who have given us like 5 figures each.
DRC Awards is sponsored by Monster Energy, available now.
The thing, it's annoyingly, I wouldn't be able to take a sponsorship from Monster because I'm partnered with GG Subs. So it would be a
Oh.
conflict of interest. Yeah, so
Oh,
I wouldn't be able to take a Monster
no.
sponsorship. Or a
Oh,
Red Bull
frick.
one for that matter. Actually, I couldn't take a Red Bull one either. Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Jank, I won't put my legs up.
You're all good.
Yeah, we're doing what we can, basically. We're ultimately, I'm an idiot, and the fact that they allow me to drive a car on the streets is insane in itself. So, being in charge of an award show was never meant to be to the scale it is now. This was never the plan. And I'm just taking it as it comes, and you know, I just want to try and do what's best for everyone, basically.
Now, Pog, you might say you're an idiot, but you're an adorable idiot, and everybody loves adorable idiots. Sorry. I saw an opportunity. I could not resist the voices on my head telling me to say, do it.
Adorable.
Exactly. But genuinely, if I may add something, even though, funny enough, that wasn't your intention, the fact that the event grew so much and it's turned into this basically professional production that started from this goal of wanting to make a celebration of the BRC community and to give something back, if I may say, I feel that people inadvertently step into the right path for them. Sometimes they intended to go that way, sometimes it just happens, but talking to you, knowing how much you care about this, knowing the impact that the BRC community has had on you, both in your friendships, in your personality, in who you are, in the platform that you have, I honestly couldn't see a better person to host the BRC Awards.
Aw, thank you, Dean. I appreciate that. I mean, there may be a time that comes where, you know, my creative journey comes to an end, but I don't want the awards to end with me. So
Understandable.
At that point, I would look for someone to take the torch and carry on the awards. But yeah, like, I want it to go for as long as it can and as long as the community support it, and I want to show the world who we really are and that we should be proud of who we are.
That's a wonderful thing. I 100% agree with you on that. I forgot to mention that we usually go for 3 hours. We are currently at almost 2, so if you need to take a little break, take some water, or...
Oh no, I'm good. Generally, my average like stream is like 3 hours, so that's
3 hours, gang! 3 hours, gang!
Yeah.
And then you have so much fun that it becomes 6 hours, and you're like, wait, what? I was streaming for 2. How did this happen?
That's happened a few times. I'll say like, guys, we're ending 5 minutes, and then like 4 hours later.
Last stream I did,
Yeah,
right
I did
before
that.
my last stream I did, I was recovering from a sinus infection. My lungs were also compromised, so I couldn't talk. I was mute. So I was using hand gestures the entire time, and somehow turned into a 5-hour stream. I'm like, great, this happened. But yeah, usually by the second hour of the show, we bring in the viewer submitted questions. We still have a little bit of time about that. So there's one thing I would like to ask you, since we talked about BRC, the BRC awards, all the stuff involved in that. We have a much bigger perspective on all of that. I would like to ask any advice you can potentially give on the mental/emotional side of being a creator. To give you an example, because I do tend to touch the subjects of emotional and mental health here. Again, if there's any question you want to skip, by all means, feel free to. There's nothing wrong with that. We can just go to something else. I personally, as I mentioned before, there's the autism, there's the ADHD, and there's the chronic anxiety, and also the rejection sensitivity. So all of that together basically means that I struggle a lot with the concept of self-worth, self-belief. Essentially, you have this community, my community that I love, and people on my comments that say, I found you and it changed my life, or you gave me a different perspective on things that I was struggling with. And that means a lot, because I cannot see those things myself. But also, it means that every time I try to put myself out there, I have to fight all the stuff inside here. So as someone who, from what I can see, has a very close relationship with their community, what is your take on basically facing those anxieties/fears of, I'm not good enough, or comparing yourself to others, which is an inevitable human reaction, even if you don't want to? Sooner or later, you end up falling down that line. But is there something that has potentially helped you, take more of that, Puck is awesome and I'm doing great and I'm going to do the very best that I can? Because I feel that we all have those moments of self-doubt. Smaller creators, medium creators, even the bigger creators, sometimes they have bad days where they feel like, oh man, I'm falling off and all of this. So I'm curious to hear your perspective or your thoughts on the subject, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, I mean, a lot. I don't suffer from many things. A lot of things in life don't get to me. Like, I dress like a girl in public and walk down the street, and people hurl abuse at me consistently. I have people swear at me. I have people shout at me. Almost consistently when I go out in public.
Wait, sorry. Don't mean to cut you off there, but I want to add something to that. I have a really cute frilly outfit that I love, and I really want to wear it outside. But hearing you do things like that is like giving me the inspiration to you know what, freak it. I'll just wear what I want.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay taking the criticism and the abuse that I get in the street from people. That's fine. As long as it's not physical, we're good. Don't mind. But generally, I've got quite a thick skin when it comes to that sort of thing. I have people literally. I was in Primark this weekend with a friend, and we were wearing chokers, and a group of troublemakers walked past, started barking at us, asking us why we're wearing collars, causing a massive scene in this shop. And there's 50 people looking, and it's this group of kids all getting really worked up and really angry at us because we're wearing chokers. And it's you have to be able to just look the other way. You have to be able to just be above it, because the way I see it is, I don't care for someone's opinion that I'm not trying to impress. So I'm not going to conform to what you want me to impress you, because I don't want to impress you. I couldn't care less about you or impressing you. I'm just going to do my thing, and I'm going to respect you regardless of what you wear and what you're about and what you're doing. So just respect me too. Just be neutral. Sadly, the world doesn't work that way, but I try to treat people the same way that I want to be treated, although I'm never treated well in public. Generally I've got quite a thick skin for that sort of thing. I used to be bullied a lot when I was a child, so I was one of the most unpopular kids in school. I was very reserved and shy. I would have outbursts and breakdowns. it was a very. I didn't have a great childhood, I'll be real. I didn't want for anything as a child. I was lucky to come from a family that was fairly well off. So I never wanted for anything, but I was never accepted or never happy, really. You know, as a child, I never really had like friends and that kind of thing. Which obviously changed as I grew older and I came out of my shell and became, you know, more talkative, and now I am who I am today. But you know, those experiences did make me very reserved, and like I had a terrible mental as a child. In my teenage years, I was not in the best place. I won't talk too much about it because I don't generally go there. But I had
That's
a very
okay.
volatile family life.
Only go as much as you
no,
feel
no,
comfortable
you're fine.
with.
Yeah. No, I'll only go as far as I feel comfortable. Like I had a very volatile family life that I don't really talk about, and my community don't really know about my family life growing up. I did some things I regret massively that I can't talk about on Twitch because I get you banned. So, yeah, I had a very dark childhood, and I was. It was very difficult for me to deal with things as a child. Things would get to me easily. I was consistently craving respect from my peers. I wanted to be accepted.
Yeah.
And it took me until my adult years to realize that I never needed to be accepted by people that I didn't like. Like, I
Preach
didn't want
it.
to live.
Preach it
didn't-
right there.
It took me too long in my life to realize that I was desperately advocating for the acceptance of people who were negative people. Like, they were a negative influence on my life, etc. And once I realized that, like, it was like a weight fell off my shoulders, and I was able to be myself and feel confident in myself. So, you know, it took me a long, long time to get to the point where I am, where, you know, there was a point where if I was walking down the street and you'd hurled abuse at me, I would have been miserable all day. Literally get like 100 people do that in a single day now, and I really couldn't care. Like, it makes no difference to me. But it took me a long time to get there. You know, I'm not young. I've got a lot of life experience, more than most people. But yeah, that was like very hard for me. But I generally don't struggle with things these days. The biggest thing that I can't deal with is I would say failure. So if I set out to do something and I fail, that hurts more than anything, I would say.
That is absolutely valid.
But yeah, hold on. I'm just gonna move myself.
Yep, no problem.
So I got better tracking. There we go. Yeah, that was a big thing for me. Yeah, investing time and money into something and then failing is the worst feeling. I'm fine with rejection. I've 100% asking people out to being rejected rate. I've never successfully asked someone out in my life, which also doesn't get to me. You know,
Yeah.
it is what it is. I went for a job interview yesterday at an alternative rock like goth shop in my local town as a part-time like Christmas assistant, and you know, I was walking into it knowing the odds are stacked against me, and if I don't get the job, I don't get the job. It's fine. Not the end of the world. Really doesn't bother me.
How does one learn this
it doesn't
skill?
stop me trying. It's hard. It's something that's just kind of ingrained into you. Like, it's just part of your psyche and part of your mental. You know, everyone's different. It's like, I'll faint if I have my blood taken. You know, it's just something that's in your mind. It's just something that's built in. You can't really control it, so to speak, or change it. But yeah, I was just lucky that I ended up finding people that allowed me to express myself the way I wanted to and discover who I was. And you know, from there I've never looked back. But yeah, I struggle on the mental with failure. Not rejection, but failure.
Interesting.
That hurts a lot. But yeah, generally, apart from that, I made a thicker stuff. The only other thing that really gets me is this has always been since a child. If someone accuses me of something that I didn't do, does my head in. Like, I really can't take that. And more so if I can't prove my innocence. So, you know, like growing up as a kid, my sister might eat a chocolate bar, and then my mum would be like, "Who ate the chocolate bar?" My sisters would be like, "He did it," and it was like, literally haven't, can't prove I haven't. I get things like that, like just even small things like that, absolutely do my head in. It's very frustrating to me. I can't. I imagine if I was accused of a crime and went to jail, like, you know, some people have gone to jail for murder that they never committed. I probably wouldn't stay in prison very long. I'll say that much. I wouldn't be able to hack it because I can't deal with the frustration of knowing I'm innocent but not being able to prove it. Or convince people of the truth.
That's completely valid. I mean, it's something that all in all can be a valid reaction. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very angering, and the problem is I see it online where, you know, a content creator who was really famous in the Call of Duty sphere, he sadly took his life last year because he was accused of doing some things that later was completely exonerated of, but he couldn't prove his innocence, and it consumed him, and he ended up taking his own life because of it. And that's why I hate that kind of that blame culture or that accusation culture.
Yeah,
like,
the whole cancel culture.
But it's not even cancel culture. It's people can make very serious allegations about other people like it's nothing. You know, it's absolutely wild, and that's people don't understand the severity about the things they say. They really don't understand how serious it is to make those allegations about someone, and more so when they can't prove that they're innocent. Like, what do they do? Like, it's down to their friends and their community or the people around them to then decide if they believe them or not, and that's a horrible position to be in.
Absolutely.
I feel like I would self-destruct if that ever happened to me. That's just one thing I can never deal with. In the same light, if I'm accredited or praised for something I haven't done, I will put my hand up and say, no, I actually didn't do that.
I feel you on that. I it's not possible for me to take credit for things I haven't done.
Yeah, I can't take the credit for someone else's work. Absolutely. Like, you know, a lot of people thank me for the VR Community Awards, but it's like, literally, I'm just one part of a bigger process, and there's way more people involved, and without every single one of them, there is no award show. So it's not my award show, it's our award show. You know, it's recognizing the people that deserve to be recognized, and yeah, that's important to me. Like, I can't take credit for something that isn't mine. And in the same light, like, I just do things that I would want other people to do for me. So, you know, if someone was accredited for something I did, I would hope that they'd be like, oh no, actually Puck did that. You know? It's not hard. It's just general common politeness.
I feel you on that. I treat people the way I want to be treated. And as you have said, I also had a pretty rough childhood. Met a lot of people that I figured out way too late weren't the right people for me. And it wasn't until later on in life where I also had a space where I could, you know, express myself freely and be like, oh wow, people actually enjoy my company? Then if these people enjoy my company, I wonder if people...
It's a crazy feeling, isn't it?
It's crazy.
It's genuinely like you. It's wild.
It's like you go your entire life thinking you are the problem, and then you have the space where people are like, oh my god, it's that person, yo, how's it going? How's your day? And you're like, you're talking to me? You want to talk to me?
Actually, you voluntarily are talking to me?
Yeah.
Are you okay? Like, yeah, I've been there. I know how that feels. Like, making my first actual friends was like insane to me. I was like, they're probably being friends with me because they want to bully me, like, or take advantage of me and ask me for like money or something, you know?
Yeah.
They genuinely wanted to be my friends. I was like, wow.
Yeah, it's mind blowing. I still struggle with that concept a lot. Again, as someone with zero self-esteem or confidence, the fact that people actually show up to my streams, I'm like, are you sure? Are you sure you want to hear my stream? But stream?
Yeah, no, it can be like, I feel the term imposter syndrome is quite good for that. Like, you feel like you're not deserving of the recognition or the people that you have around you, and I feel that all the time. Like, people say nice things to me when they meet me, and I'm just like, honestly, I'm just a dumb bunny boy who's puppy pilled, who lives on the internet. I am not special.
Okay, wait. There's where I'm going to stop you. Okay. I'm gonna give you a little TED talk, unprompted TED talk. There's
Mhm.
nothing more beautiful on this world, and I mean it, when someone is willing to be their authentic self. Because when you are being your authentic self, you are being an inspiration to others, you're being an example. You're showing others you can just be you, and there will be others who celebrate that.
Mm-mm-mm. Yeah. No, you're totally right. You are right. Mm-mm-mm.
I have lots of experience with the self doubt. Too much, actually. Is it? Oh, there's a question from Oliver. Is that hard for either of you to see differences in people? Me no
Wait,
comprehend.
Is it hard for either of you to see differences in people? I'm not sure exactly what you mean, but
I'm
if
not
you
too
mean,
sure
like,
either.
if you mean like, you know, seeing like getting along with people who are different from me, I have for most of my life. Like my best friend for 14 years was the complete opposite with me, and I lived with him for like 4 years.
Wow.
We were the polar opposites. He's straight. I'm gay. He goes to the gym, works out, big muscly dude, diet. I stay at home. I'm lazy. I'm weak. I don't work out, and I have a terrible diet. Yeah, we were the polar opposites of each other, and yet we got on like a house on fire for like 14 years. The only reason that I don't see him now is he moved to Hong Kong. So he's
Wow.
like halfway across the world.
That
now.
is
I haven't seen him for about 2 years.
That is
So-
quite the trip.
Yeah. I mean, I spoke to him literally last week. It was a very brief conversation, but I spoke to him last week, and he's doing well. And yeah, I'm super happy for him. Everything he's achieved. Like, I'm so proud of him.
Hell yeah.
We've gone from being college friends to seeing him succeed and reach his goals in life, which is
Oh,
I'm
that's
so
super
happy for him.
sweet.
He made it. He's where he wants to be, and he's happy. So yeah, I'm super proud of that goob. I miss him though. I do miss him. I
Oh,
won't tell him that. I won't tell him that.
it's
yeah, if you
okay.
mean,
He
like-
won't, he won't live here.
Yeah. So if you meant like getting on with different people, then yeah, most of my life has been getting on with people who are different from me. I'm white British. Almost every friend I've ever had is not white British. Like I grew up with my best friends in the groups being Mexican,
Arriba Mexico.
American, Turkish. One was Israeli, or Palestinian, one of the two. Yeah, I know it's a very touchy subject, but yeah, I've basically had friends from all over the world. Always, you know, I've never been like, I don't stick to my own kind or anything like that. You know, I just see the person.
Same
and
on that
that's
regard.
all
Like,
really.
as long as the
all
other
that
person
matters.
is respecting me and I respect them, I don't
Totally.
care about where you are, who you are, or whatever. Exactly.
Mm-mm.
I see the person as well. I don't focus on all the other stuff around it.
Yeah. So I hope that answers that question.
I think it did. I feel. Let us know, Oliver, but I think we did a pretty good job at that. I feel. Yeah. Before we start the form submitted questions, there's one last question from me that I would like to give
Mhm.
to you. Okay. First of all, it's awesome to have this interview with you. You honestly are inspiring in many ways. In many ways. With the way you express yourself, with the fact that even if who you want to be goes against society, you don't let that get to you. Even if people are against that, you know what you want to be, you know who you are, you know how you want to be seen and expressed, and that takes a lot of courage. So, ginormous respect. I
Thank
can
you.
speak for a lot of people here that you're an inspiration and an example, not just for me, but for pretty much everyone watching. There's a lot of people in my
Yeah.
community that are queer or don't subject to usual society norms. So, seeing someone take the courage and be the difference is wonderful.
Thank you, Ian. One of the things I wish I had growing up was like the internet, because like I'm older than you can imagine. We didn't really have the internet when I was growing up, so I couldn't learn about, the LGBT community.
Yep,
Or
I agree on
there
that.
were people like me who were like not popular kids. Like I didn't get social etiquette when I was at school. I didn't really fit in. I didn't get any of it. Like, it just didn't make sense to me. And if I knew the internet was around, I would have been able to find that being myself was okay. So
Yeah.
I'm glad that I'm in a position where I can do that for other people. I can help them discover who they are, or explore their identity, or even just being able to make people smile or make their day better with what I do is the most rewarding part of what I do.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
That's a massive agree, and I'm very glad to hear that answer. Now, the actual question, because I went on a tangent. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. I was like, why was I saying this? And I'm like, oh, wait, right. I had this thing on mind. The actual question is, again, feel free to be brutally honest or skip it if you wish to.
Mm-hmm.
It's something I like to ask my guests because I like to see their perspective. Again, as someone that has a very wrapped perspective of themselves, when I ask people this question, I often learn things about myself that I didn't even knew I had. So, in your humble opinion, Puck, do you believe that Baru here, the being sitting here, totally not putting you on the spot, by the way? Much record the answer? Okay. In your humble opinion, I have the perspective that through my highs and lows, I found where I belong. I found what makes my heart tick. I found what makes me happy. And I do not care how long I have to, so to speak, grind for quotation marks to make it to where I want to be. Now, on this little moment that we had to talk a little bit about each other, plus our interactions in your talk show, which was awesome, do you humbly think that Baru here can perhaps one day, in the future, in a galaxy far away, but one day, turn this dream of them into a reality? And again, feel free to skip it, answer it, or whatever you wish to. I promise to not take it personal. I will just cry behind
No,
the sofa,
that's
like
fine.
right there behind you.
I think everyone has an opportunity to achieve their dreams. It's just there's multiple things that make it happen. So I'm a strong believer in fate and karma, and the universe works in many strange ways that we can never explain. And sometimes I feel like we shouldn't have to have them explained to us. There are mysteries of this world that I think are best left unknown.
True.
And regarding sort of like people's dreams or aspirations, I feel like one of the most important things that we can have in life is dreams and aspirations. Something that we want to achieve to better ourselves, or to achieve the thing that will make us happy or bring us happiness. And it's impossible to guarantee what the future holds for anyone. But the only thing that I generally say is, as long as you enjoyed the journey, you never wasted that moment anyway.
That is very true.
I have aspirations and dreams that I want to achieve, but even if I don't make them, because I'm trying to do them, I don't feel like it's a life wasted. Like, I'm still happy with the journey that it's taken me on, all the things I've managed to achieve, all the people I've met, all the friendships I've made, and the memories that go with those. So I would say you should always have a dream to go for, and I feel like everyone has an opportunity to achieve their dream, but it's down to the universe whether it happens. That's generally how I see it. But as long as you can look back on your time and the things that you set out to do, and you can be like, that was worth it. That all that time, that effort, it was worth it. Then I believe that even if you don't achieve your dreams, you haven't lost it.
That's a wonderful answer. A very, very kind answer. I like it a lot. Thank you.
So my answer is yes, but it's not really totally our decision.
No, I fully get you.
There are many factors in this world. Luck is a huge one. I'm lucky. I count my blessings, and I know that I am lucky to be where I am. I could have worked way harder and done way more and had nothing to show for it.
Yeah.
It is life is a game of luck. Down to the second that you're born, and the place in the world that you're born, the gender that you're born in that place in the world can have a massive effect on your quality of life. The religion that you're born into, or the race that you are. The second you're born, you're playing an RNG game, and some people are born into, royalty. Others are born into absolute poverty. your entire life is a luck-based RNG, and everything that happens between the start and the finish also goes all over the place. You can roll that nat 20 and have a very lucky moment in your life that like has huge positive impact, and you can roll those ones where you feel like you've reached the bottom of the bottom, and that is life. That is the roller coaster of life. So yeah, luck is a major factor that is larger than most people realize. If you look back on your life and you think of pivotal moments in your life, you'll be able to attribute some sort of luck to that moment. So we can help sway the odds more in our favor, but we never have total control, and you never will. You can go from being, a new creator that no one knows to an overnight sensation if you get very lucky, or you could be one of the biggest creators in the world and you can completely fall off. You get unlucky, and we've seen people go in both directions.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not even talking about like drama related, just their content dies, or
Yeah.
They have something bad happens in their life and it takes them on a tangent that destroys their creative career. These things happen all the time, and you can never foresee if or when these moments will come, but they will eventually. So yeah, that's kind of how I see everything. Everything is a lot of luck is involved. Like, I went for this job interview. There were 14 people there. The odds of me getting this job are 1 in 14. And, if I get lucky, hooray, got a job. If I don't get lucky, gotta keep looking. But if you keep applying for jobs and you get more interviews, you're gonna eventually get lucky and you will get that job. So you can sway the odds in your favor, but you never know when they're gonna come in.
Yeah, honestly, I couldn't have put it in better words, straight up. I think that's a very wonderful way to put it. If I may add something... Oh, sorry, please.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I was just going to say, the only way that you guarantee that you're never going to achieve your dreams is when you give up.
Agree.
That's the only time that anything is ever guaranteed.
That's something I say a lot here too. Like, when you decide it's the end, that's when it's the end. Not when, something happens or this or that. Is when you take that choice of, I will stop here.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, if I may add a little bit of my perspective, and again, thank you so much for sharing that. I can guarantee you it's refreshing. It's refreshing to see each person approach to this question, because, it teaches a lot about their views or their beliefs or, what drives them forward. And yours was wonderful. I'm very, very happy with the answer, so thank you for sharing that with all of us today. So, from me, for a little bit of context, I come from a third world country. I won't say the name yet. So that RNG was 100% stacked against me. It's a country where people have a very negative view on life because, the government sucks, education sucks, everything sucks. So people tend to have a really bad outlook. They just want the mere basics to survive, and that's what's considered a good life. A stable job with decent income, a house and family, and that's it. That's their expectation of what you should be in life. Now, me, being the odd one out, I wanted to be on the games industry. I don't even know why, but I was like, I want to make games. And of course, teachers, society, and everyone around me was like, you need to stop dreaming. You need to stop, aiming for the stars, put your feet on the ground. And I had two choices on that situation. One, I could accept the reality that I was being given, that, that was out of my reach, that was impossible. Because, if we were to speak from probability point of view, there was no way for me to get the education to work on the games industry, because that wasn't a professional field back there. There was no way for me to get hired, because, again, I'm just this random person on this third world country. And none of the jobs were local. They all were abroad, USA, America, etc. But there was this little feeling on my heart that refused to accept that. Because I was like, yeah, they have valid points, everything is stacked against me. But I don't want to let go. You could call it stubbornness, naiveness, there's, many words you can use to describe this. But I refuse to give in, because I just keep thinking to myself, there has to be something else to life. There has to be more than just this bleak picture of just have the mere basics to survive and nothing else. I was like, that can be life, There has to be joy, happiness, fun, more to what I'm being given. And it took a lot of sacrifice and being let down by others, used. Because again, when you're the odd one out, you're fighting against everyone around you in a sense. You know, because everybody's like, why are you doing that? Why aren't you doing this safe, proven thing that we all are doing? I'm like, I'm sorry, but that doesn't make me happy. At the end of the day, I want to be happy doing what I'm doing. And eventually, it took way longer than I thought it would. And multiple times I thought it was not going to work out. But I ended up making it into the games industry, working for a AA company, you know, they moved me abroad, all of that, the ins and outs. And I feel like the reason why I achieved that more than anything is the fact that I refused to accept the reality that the world and society was giving me. Because I could have taken the facts at face value and be like, okay, Barul, you know, the numbers, everything is against you. It's going to be better for you in the long term to just go for something safer, something that you know for sure will pan out. But for some reason, this heart of mine, once it finds something that it loves, it's like, I'm going to do that. And I don't care if anybody else is doing that. I'm going to do that. Sometimes, you know, I think to myself, couldn't I lock in on, like, you know, being a teacher or something more easy to achieve? I had to go for the streaming thing. But it also led me to learn that the choice of, you know, what you love, it's made for you already. It's not something you get to decide for yourself.
Yeah.
And once I found it, after, you know, reaching basically what I thought was the peak of my life, the success or making it as people around me thought I did, because, you know, I was in a better country, I had a stable job, I have good income, and it's like, wow, Baru, you made it out there. But the happiness wasn't there anymore. And as you know, eventually that led me to streaming, because I was ready to give up on everything, but I thought, I'll just try something for myself. Something that I always wanted to do, but I was too afraid, too anxious, too insecure. And once I tried it, wow. It still blows me away. I made friends, true actual friends for the first time in my life. People that I got to meet IRL. I got acknowledged by creators that I look up to. I still don't know why. They say I'm awesome, but I'm like, are you sure about that? I'm kind of stinky. But, it's just, I never thought that me being me, just honest to God being me, could have an impact on so many people and bring such a wonderful community and give me a platform, a space where me being me is actually helping others. It still blows me away. And sorry, I went on a bit of a tangent. Essentially, my humble take, even though it differs a little bit, which is perfectly fair, my humble take is if you have something you love, like honestly, you don't see a life, a reality where you don't do that. It could be drawing, it could be singing, it could be dancing, whatever you call it. There could be one person doing it, millions of people doing it. Whatever it is that you want to do. If you don't see any life where you don't do it because you love it so freaking much you wish you could do it right now, then go for it. Because as someone who has overcome impossible odds over and over and over and over and over, I'm starting to grasp that we all have this ability to create the kind of life that we want, to achieve those things that we want to do. It's just that along the way, we get discouraged by others, by society, by ourselves even. Your brain can be really good at sabotaging yourself. But if you are willing to keep going forward, if you're willing to chase that fire inside of you all the way to the end, no matter how long it takes, at least I personally firmly believe that sooner or later, this world is bound to give what you're looking for, sooner or later. But you have to be willing to face yourself and to face every single obstacle along the way, which is not easy. Because,
I've lost track.
What?
Keep going.
Okay.
What the hell just happened?
Because at the end of the day, there's no guide to achieving your dreams. There's no A to B step plan to achieve anything you want to achieve in life. You figure that out along the way. Some do it really quickly. Some take longer. but our destination is all the same. We all want to achieve that happiness, that joy, that thing that doing it brings us unending pure. Wait, what's going on? What's going on? Oh! Anonymous! Thank Gifted! What the freak? Thank you! Thank you! I was just yapping. Thank you! You guys should check out the BRC Awards 2025 and submit your content on December 1st. I was not expecting that. Thank you! Thank you very much! I really appreciate it. Sorry, is your tracking any better? Okay, watch. They're good. Thank you so much,
There we
Anonymous.
go. Yeah, sorry, my controller died and it muted me, so I can unmute myself to talk.
You're all good. It's all good.
Yeah, I have no idea. My controller has died, so we'll leave that one there. I'll use one hand. It's fine.
100
I
buck.
did say my tracking was scuffing. Yeah, there's something wrong with my controllers recently. They just randomly stopped working for some
Oh,
reason.
fun fact.
So-
Literally 30 minutes before this stream, Bulb announced their new headset.
Oh, Valve has announced it!
You didn't know?
No!
Yeah, it's the Steam
No!
frame. It's real. It's real now.
It's real! I can't afford that shit, but Jack, can I borrow like $1,000? I promise I won't
Wait.
pay it back.
An anonymous gifter gifted a tier 1 sub to Puck Lake.
I feel like it's one of my goobs.
It definitely sounds like.
I'm watching.
Thank you so much for the 11 gifted. Thank you so much, anonymous person. Whoever you may be.
Thank you for
I
for
love you.
subbies. Thank you for
I love
subbies
you.
to Valerie.
Thank you for the subby wobby. You should make sure to submit that content to the BRC Awards 2025 on December 1st.
Shush you.
Listen, now that I'm invested emotionally, knowing how much is going into it, I'm going to jab that like I'm being sponsored everywhere I go. I'm gonna be on like a collab, and I'm gonna be like, "Have you guys heard about the BRC Awards 2025?"
Oh god. Yeah, it's appreciated. It really is. Bye-bye.
Yeah. See, exclamation mark BRC. I should make that comment. Oliver, you're a genius. Are you ready?
Questions!
My script broke, so I'm going to
No!
have to do this manually. Yeah, my script broke. It freaking broke. I'm like,
Well-
yay.
I'm so confused. Why has my controller just decided to hit itself? Hold on, I'm gonna reset my controller.
No problem. Take your time. I will dance in the meantime. Let's go con la alegría maca, ¿ya?
Everybody's feeling fine. Fine, that's just that. Okay, I'm just attaching it. Okay, right.
You're all good. You're all good. We're clip farming at the moment. We're just clip
That
farming.
Oh, okay. So now my hand works, but it doesn't track my movement. Like.
Yippee!
Oh, we're back!
Oh, we're back! Yes! Let's go!
Hopefully it won't break again. Give it a couple minutes. We'll see. Yeah, it's been randomly doing that for some reason. That's the first time I've actually managed to fix it.
Hey, we like success. So, we're gonna start the viewer submitted questions. This question comes from the forum that you guys had access to before the stream. The first question comes from Rice Stone. What's your favorite thing you've gotten to do because of streaming?
Like obviously project-wise, the VR Community Awards by miles. Like nothing will ever come close to it.
Honestly, makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
But yeah, like pretty much everything that I do, I enjoy and feel privileged that I get to do it. Like it can be anything from just going live that day, and like just hanging out with the chat, down to the community nights where we all hang out every Friday. Feel free to pop by if you want.
Oh,
It's open to everyone. Like it's a group plus, everyone can join. Just everything that I do in my day-to-day life, I take enjoyment out of, and I feel like the fact that I can wake up and I have a roof over my head is huge. I don't take that for granted. Long and short, many years ago before I was a streamer, I left home after there was a very violent altercation with a member of my family, I left home. I literally packed a bag and just left home. So I was basically homeless at that point. You know, I was sofa surfing on a couple of friends' couches and stuff for a couple of weeks. I had a job while this was happening, so I was still like getting up and going to work and like doing my normal stuff. And then I moved into a legal tenancy. Like I was basically paying cash in hands to the owner, who was a single mum on benefits in a council flat because the husband was in jail for aggravated assault.
Oh dear.
And it was in a really rough part of town, so it was like this was like bottom of the barrel like living. This was really bad. And you know, I eventually worked my way out of that situation. I had to work my fucking ass off, and it took years, but I got out of that situation. And now I have a roof over my head, and the fact that I can wake up and be like, oh my god, that's my bed, because I used to sleep on the floor. I didn't have a bed. Like, the fact that I have a bed is like, I appreciate that, you know?
Absolutely, after going through that experience, wow.
I take every day as a blessing, and I enjoy every day that I'm on this planet because of the things I get to do and the people that make it happen. So, you know, as far as the project goes, the RCAs, What the Puck is really, really cool as well. I've really enjoyed doing that for like now 3 seasons. But the fact that I can wake up and spend my days having fun with people who accept me for who I am is more than I could have ever dreamed. Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of what makes me happy.
Sorry, I'm gonna cry a little bit.
Oh, you die. Oh,
That was so sweet. That was so wholesome. Oh my god. I'm like, holy moly. I just want to give you a hug and be like, it's okay. Oh my god, you mean so much. Oh god. Oh god. My eyes. Oh, my eye juice is leaking. Oh god. Oh god.
eye juice, yummy.
Usually I'm the one crying because I got too emotional. Now you are the one. You're the first guest to make me so emotional that I just started crying. Oh dear,
Hey.
that's an achievement. That's going into the file. Alright, let me grab the second question while I also clean my.
Did he? Yes, I did say yummy to tears. Have you never tasted the tears of your enemies? It's like, yummy. You never done that? You haven't lived. Mhm. You have actually? Salty? Yeah, they are salty. Yeah.
There we go. I had a wonderful script that did this automatically for me.
Oh, those back. What is happening? Oh, I'm facing the wrong way. That might be why. Yeah. Okay.
Clip it. Clip it. We got the good angle. We got the good angle.
What? No, you.
Listen, I'm just saying.
Leave.
I know what people want. I'm just facilitating them.
You will. Yep. I know all too well.
Now I'm the one that says scuff tracking. That's it. Yes, Baru, on your command. Thank you, Oliver. Good boy.
God damn it.
Save for later. Oh god, they actually clipped it.
Hold on. I think I dropped something down the sofa. Did I drop something down the sofa? Is that?
Yeah, right over there.
Yeah,
right
my
over
keys,
there. Yep.
Oh, you mean over there?
Mhm.
Oh, just over
Yeah,
there?
just a little bit
Drop it
further.
down.
Yeah, just kneeling a bit more.
Just over there.
Yeah,
that.
perfect. Yeah.
Just there. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Right there.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey, what's up? Hi,
So
Prism.
anyway, questions.
Yeah, we got a question. I don't know what you guys were talking about. They were just they were finding the stuff on the sofa. So anyway, we got this question from Arc Drago. As a fellow
yeah,
doll
Drago.
bunny, I need to ask, how much of a pain is it to find some cute/comfy clothing and outfits to wear? Or do you just wear whatever?
Actually, not as hard as you'd think. Most of my length is in my legs. So I am a UK women's 10 in size. So torso-wise, a lot of things fit, and if they don't fit, you can modify them. So, for example, if I buy like a shirt which has the sleeves are always too short. Roll the sleeves up to your elbow. It still looks good, and you can still wear that shirt.
Oh.
So you just gotta. Or if you buy a shirt that's way too long, tuck it into your skirt.
Oh,
It
that's a
gives
good one.
completely different look.
That's
It
a
gives
really good.
completely
Oh
different
my
look.
god, that's actually true. I hadn't thought about that.
You just got to play about with what you got. Like, experiment, mix things together, find out what your size is, and just buy stuff in your size. So I'm a UK women's small, even though I'm 6'4". Still fits.
Holy moly,
Because
you can
most of your
punt me.
length is in
You
your
can
legs,
punt me
not
like a
your torso.
basketball.
Yeah.
I'm small.
There are obviously limitations. There are things that I can't get away with or I can't wear because of my body size. They just won't work or they won't look good. But it is just a question of trying things out.
Fair enough.
Generally, look at stuff where the length doesn't matter. So, skirts. Doesn't matter if you have a long skirt or a short skirt, whatever. Skirts will fit universally. You know, look at the universal items. Thigh highs will fit everyone. You know, you just gotta find what works for you. You may be limited in certain things. So, for example, shoes is a problem for me. I'm a size 12 in the UK, which is like 13 or something in the USA. I don't know. So women's shoes in a size 12 UK is very, very difficult. So I'm massively limited on my shoe options, but I still find women's shoes that fit me. I have this beautiful pair of Mary Janes that looks super adorable.
Aww, you look so cute.
I have a pair of goth boots that I wear sometimes.
Ooh.
So you can still find things. It's just more difficult. It requires more legwork. You have to be willing to like spend the time researching and finding where these things are. But yeah, generally, just find out what your UK size is. Buy stuff or your local size, whatever country you're in. Buy women's tops or whatever in your size, and you'll be surprised how much of it fits.
That was a very in-depth answer. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a lot of it is experiment. Just don't be afraid to experiment. And sometimes you'll try stuff out which will look terrible, but now you know what works and what doesn't. So,
True.
Yeah.
Very true. Very, very true. All right. I am going to get scarf so I can grab the next question. Thank you, Ardrago, for your question.
I'm gonna sort out my wedgie. I'm gonna take my controller off while I do it, so it looks less questionable. There we go. Don't worry about it. Wow, that's tall. 6'4", called a small. Yeah, I wear literally women's small shirts. They fit me because I'm just long and thin. So, But the
Impressive.
length is in the legs.
So, we got a new question up. It's coming from Mesta Beta. What's your most precious memory that has stuck to you so far? And why?
Oh, that's a really good question. A fucking hard one to answer.
If you want to skip it, that's perfectly fine.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
I wouldn't say it's an exact moment, but I would say it's a combination of the things I've done in my life.
Ooh.
Like the happy moments, the friends that I've had, the things that I've done. Make me feel like, you know, if a car ran me over tomorrow, I can look back on my life and be like, hey, that was a pretty good life, you know. So that's kind of important to me. You know, we obviously also have memories that weren't the most pleasant experiences in the world, but they helped shape and define us as a person, and we grow from those experiences. And without those experiences, you wouldn't be the person you are today. So, you know, everything in life happens for a reason. Sometimes we just can't answer why exactly. Yeah, I couldn't say an exact moment, or a precious memory as such. But it's kind of like there are times where I'll lie awake at night and think about the combination of, you know, the people I've met in my life, and like
Yeah.
the Star Wars New Year hot tub parties that I've been to, and the Harry Potter house parties and things like that, and D&D campaigns I've had with friends who are no longer like in a friend group anymore. All those sorts of things.
The little things, yeah.
Yeah, the playing Counter-Strike 1.6 when I was like 15.
Oh, that's a
with
good
people in
one.
his-
That's a fantastic one.
Going way back. All of these things kind of defined my life, and I would say sort of the period between 2008 to 2011 were probably the most pivotal years of my life, that made the biggest positive impact on my life and helped shape and define me into the person I am today. They helped me figure out my sexual identity. They showed me that it was okay to wear women's clothes and be yourself with it. And they were some incredible years, some of the happiest years of my life. And
Aww.
yeah, I really cherish those years. And I have behind me, I have what I call the stream wall. And it's full of things that, the community have either sent me or mementos from my life. And
Wow.
everything on that shelf has a story behind it or an experience that goes with it. And I can always look at that wall, and it basically encompasses almost my whole life. So I have N64 games on there from when I was like 8 years old, all the way through to I had friends come and stay a couple of months ago, and one of them gave me a limited edition first run of a coin that was a special edition for a game that's been in their wallet for like 10 years, and they gave it to me. And now it sits on my shelf as a reminder of that friendship with that person and the experiences we've had together. So, I would say the most precious memory as such is kind of 2008 to 2011. But my stream shelf, my stream wall, is a combination of my life's memories, and it is the most important thing that I own.
I'm trying so hard not to cry right now, but you're making it really, really hard. You're making it really hard. You're so freaking wholesome. Oh my god.
No, I'm actually a degenerate gremlin, which is a funny thing.
It's okay. What happens on your stream is fine.
Yeah,
No, but that's the thing.
My stream.
That's what I find so funny. Like you can be a complete degenerate because I saw some of your clips. I've seen some of your clips. I see some things you get up to, but I feel like that's perfectly fine because that's part of the whole thing that makes Puck. You can talk about these wonderful, incredible, beautiful things, and also you can smell a dude's ass and say it smells like home, and then stab them in the neck.
I do actually think of one memory that I will always remember. In my streaming career, my best memory was when I was renting a room in a house. This was after I'd moved out from the initial place. I was renting a single room in a shared house with like 5 other like random strangers. And I slept on a mattress in the corner on the floor because I didn't have a proper bed. And I had a birthday stream, and I'd have to look up the name because it's been so many years, and they haven't turned up in stream since. But I was having a birthday stream, and all my friends were there, and we were hanging out in VR chat. And this random dude who was just in the instance came into my chat and gave me like £1,200. I absolutely I was just beside myself in tears. And a lot of people, the old school people from chat who knew me way back in the day, they still remember that day to this day as well.
Holy moly!
And they sometimes remind me of I was literally just bawling my eyes out, saying that I don't have to sleep on the floor anymore.
Yeah, that's so beautiful.
It makes me tear up thinking.
If it makes you tear up, think how I'm feeling right now. I'm dying.
That was a huge moment in my life because it meant that it was basically the point at which I could get my own flat, and I could actually have my own space, and I could have a bed to go in that flat, and that was a moment I will always remember for the rest of my life. The generosity of a random stranger who
And
finally
you
gave me
deserve
the edge
that.
to, and without that person, we wouldn't have, the VR Community Awards. I wouldn't be a full-time content creator. None of this would have ever happened. So, and it was just down to the kindness of a complete stranger.
You know, there's a saying that I love, and it goes, "A selfless act of kindness always inspires another." That stranger had a massive act of generosity with you, and now look how much you're giving back to the world.
I try. I try.
You genuinely are.
Wow.
Like, I say this a lot because, I know how mean our brains can be. I know how much we can think, oh, this is nothing, or it's not that big of a deal. But it's because, in my humble opinion, our brains are our own worst critics. We are often the worst critics of ourselves. So I try to genuinely let people know that what you're doing matters. It's making a difference out there. You're leaving a mark, a legacy, an impact. Even on people that you might not... Absolutely. Even on people you might never know or never get to see. You have no idea how much your creations, your art, your streams, your personality, your vulnerability is helping them. So, thank you for being Puck. It is a pleasure to have such a wonderful guest and someone that, despite going through so many hardships, never gave up.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, I wouldn't change them because they've helped me become the person I am today,
I feel it, yeah. I agree with you on that. Both the good and bad make up who we are today. Also, hi, RC. Hello. Okay. Let me grab... Let's see. Yeah, we're still good on time. Another...
I've been chat. Hi, chat. Hi. Just watching you scarf. That's my job. You can put me out of a job. You keep scuffing as hard as I do. What's up? Hi.
You
Hi,
see,
Ozzy.
I had this amazing script that changed the questions automatically for me, but guess what? It broke today. I'm like, great.
Scuff I was telling you about. Yeah.
I love being a programmer because that means that if something breaks, it's on me. It's not on anybody else. Okay. So we have this question from Jarvis. How did you come up with the idea of What the Puck? And why did you decide to go with the idea? And most importantly, do you enjoy what you do? Though I feel like the latter, it's been kind of already answered.
Yeah, I kind of enjoy it. Yeah.
I mean,
enjoy
yeah.
everything I do. I have the best job in the world because it doesn't even feel like a job. So
Felt...
What the Puck was an accident. It was never meant
Really?
to happen. It was.
Oh.
I was literally like 3 years ago. I was just random.
Sorry, I
4
have
years
stick
ago.
drift.
No, you're fine. I know what it feels like to have stick drift. About 4 years ago, I was just doing a stream and I was just talking to chat, and I was just like, screw it, let's go to a talk world. So I just went to a random talk show world, and then I literally invited chat in real time onto the show to have a stupid little impromptu talk show thing. People really enjoyed it, so I was like, wait, there might be something to this.
The inspiration struck.
So we did like a pilot episode where I just invited a bunch of my friends on to have like a stupid little talk show. Instant success. Like, people loved the concept. They were like, wow, this is great. And then, I then actually went for it properly. So we had the world built. We opened the website, what-the-puck.net, which is open now. You can still go and check it out. You can see our previous guests, like Furu's on the phone.
I'm living.
Hey. Yeah, it was. We then actually took it seriously, and I decided that the spin of the show was that we would focus and dedicate it to small creators. So I wanted to use my platform as a springboard for smaller creators to be seen by a larger audience, and for the audience who are watching to meet new content creators to fall in love with and enjoy. And it was a huge success. Season 1 went really well. We had over 100 applications in 24 hours.
Holy moly, that's a lot.
Yep. And then we did, a year later, we came back for season 2, and that was just as successful. Stop drifting. We came back for season 2, which is just as... Oh, it's flying away. Why am I doing this? What's happening? Okay, then we'll just... Yeah, okay. I think it's just breaking.
I can see your hand going. I'm going home. I'm going home now.
This like, bye. It's literally just doing whatever it was. Yeah, like I said, my controller's dying. They're literally breaking. Anyway, okay, we'll just put that one. We'll put that one down there. Okay, so yeah, we came back and did season 2 a year later, and we added new concepts like group interviews. So we had massive groups come on and content creators. Both seasons ran for 12 episodes. We had the All-Star Celebrity Special. Sorry. We had the All-Star Celebrity Special at the end of season 2, and we kind of closed the curtain on the show. I wanted to end the show on like a high note, because it achieved what it had set out to do at that point.
Yeah.
And we, we dedicated season 2 in memory of my sister who had passed away earlier that year.
Wow.
And it was a very somber send off, and it was a very emotional moment saying goodbye to the show.
Absolutely.
And then, you know, I closed that chapter on my content creator career. And, you know, I left with my head held high. We'd put on something really popular that people enjoyed. And yeah, I didn't expect to go back to it. And then over the years, so many people had asked for it. They'd be like, hey, are you bringing the talk show back? When are you doing the talk show? And oh my god, my tracking is going to
You're all good.
People wanted to know if I'm crying in my head, so I'm sorry. They wanted to know if I was going to bring it back, and I kept saying no. There's no intention to bring the show back. We did everything we wanted to and more, and I want to like leave that legacy as a really positive one. And then at the start of this year, last year actually, I decided, you know, I want to bring the show back, and we had slated to do the show last year, but then the VR Community Awards became such a big project that it kind of blew up that I didn't have time to actually produce and host the show last year. So I was adamant, we're doing it this year no matter what. And so we had the brand new studio built. Shout out to Fulski for the world creation there. Great job. Mixie on the cameras. Thank you so much, Mixie. And my backstage manager, Molly. Molly, thank you so much for help every week. We brought the show back to a massively positive reception once again. And I was very emotional bringing the show back. Like at the end of every episode, I get a little bit emotional and cry because I'm so glad we're back, and like people are still enjoying this concept, and you know it still is a crowd favorite, and people really appreciate the show, and I really enjoy running the show because I get to meet new people and make new friends and form new connections with some of the content creators that I otherwise would never have known of. So, for example, you, like the fact I'm sitting on your couch right now is because you won this show.
They keep complimenting me. But yes, you are correct. You are correct. But
so, yeah, like that's what the show's about. It's about bringing people together and giving smaller creators exposure to a larger audience. And yeah, I really hope that it was helpful for you. And
absolutely. I mean, I need to add some stuff here because I cannot just let that end there. Again, I was blown away when you actually replied to me and told me I was going to be in. Again, rejection sensitivity, zero self-esteem. I just saw the tweet. I was like, sure, I miss nothing, you know, submitting, but I'm probably not get picked up. So when they actually replied, I was like, oh, I was not expecting this. And then I went into the show, and you were such a kind and awesome guest. Like my anxiety, my fears, they all disappeared right away. I just felt welcome. I felt like I could be myself. And I'm really grateful for the opportunity. Again, as you know, I had really bad experiences with this kind of thing in the past. So I was a bit nervous, but I'm glad that, you know, I got to have a moment where I could be myself, meet an amazing person. Honestly, you were such a kind host, and I'm so glad that you agreed to also be here. It means a lot to me.
Thank you for wanting to be on the show. Like, the show wouldn't happen if people didn't apply. So, like, we appreciate everyone who gets involved and wants to be on the show. So,
we love
without any
yapping.
guests, there's no show. So, But yeah, no, we're super laid back, and that obviously helps with people's anxieties and fears.
Oh,
and things.
yeah.
'Cause people message me before the show saying like I'm terrified. I really don't know if I can do it. I'm
It
like,
can be
"Trust me,
nerve-wracking.
the second you sit on the couch, you're going to be fine.
Oh,
because
yeah.
I'm super laid back, and we just piss about and have a laugh. It's not like a serious thing. Nothing I do is serious except for the awards. I'll be honest.
Well, also-
and that wasn't meant to be anyway. So.
I do want to add, I want to say thank you because
You're welcome.
you dedicated the
Thank you
show.
for having me on your show.
That's fine. I'm just a bean. But the fact that you took this experience, this hurt, and you decided to make something beautiful out of it, that takes courage. And not just the courage of, just being able to cry on stream, but the courage that comes from somebody that is extremely strong on the heart to dedicate their creations to something that affected them so much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We dedicated the entirety of season 2 to my sister.
that is incredible, like genuinely.
And yeah, she's always with me. So on the back of my avatar, you might be able to see a tattoo. Can you
Yeah, you have a
see a
flower.
tattoo on my back? Yeah, so that's a white lily, and that was my sister's favorite lily.
Oh,
And...
I wanna cry. God damn it, I freaking wanna cry.
Yeah, well, I might. So when I rebranded to Puck, I had the white lily put in my hair as well.
Oh, you're such a kind soul, Buck. I
Um,
genuinely mean this when I say the world needs more people like you.
It basically, like, I wanted my rebrand as Puck to pay homage to my sister, and so she's always with me in my avatar, in my creations. And all of the tattoos you see on me, I have in real life. So that is a real tattoo. That is the exact tattoo on my
Oh.
back. That is the exact tattoo on my arm. I don't know if you can see the one on my groin. You can see a little bit of the one on my groin. I also
A
have
little
one on my
bit,
groin.
yeah.
Just there, you can see a little bit of it. And they all have significant meaning. And the white lily on my back means that my sister's always got my back.
That is beautiful. Like, honestly,
Mm.
respect. Nothing but respect, and wow.
Yeah. So that, yeah, it was when I mentioned like season 2 and my sister, it's very emotional for me.
I can imagine, yeah. Again, if there's anything you want to skip, by all means, only go as much
Oh, of course,
comfortable
no,
as you
you're
are.
fine. I'm okay to talk about it now. You're fine. So
Gotcha.
but yeah, it is now a part of me and a part of who I am and my avatar and my character, and that is my brand image. It's the white lily.
That is beautiful. Honestly, I
Yeah.
don't have any other words to express other than that. Honest to God. Genuinely beautiful.
Mm-mm.
Let me
Well-
just double check if we have any questions. Remaining and/or pending.
I'm just gonna see if my controller's decided it wants to behave. Do you want to play nice now? You want to come out of timeout? Oh, I think it's working now. Good controller. Good controller.
Yeah, it was just a little bit shy, you know.
Yeah, it's a little bit shy. It's okay. It's okay. Just a little bit shy. There we go. I love you too.
Well, we have a tiny bit before we reach the end section of the show. Actually, no, we have 1 minute. You have 1 minute. 1 minute, Puck.
Oh, no,
1 minute. Smash my room.
Ah.
Check my DMs. Anyway, please continue.
Wait, what?
I don't know. No, I was just replying to a comment.
I just missed something.
No. You missed nothing. I was just replying to a comment. Don't clip that. Mods, delete the clip. Delete the clip right now. Freak.
No. Save it. Save that clip. Post it on YouTube.
Well. If it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
Yeah, I know. It's funny how that works, isn't it?
Yeah. But there's this thing we love to do at the end of the show, which is the Wheel of Collaboration. I completely forgot to mention in our DMs, but yeah, at the end of the show, we have this special wheel that only I can see because we don't have a custom word yet, and you have a chance of winning 5 gifted subs, a pick-me-up talk, a commission, an art commission,
Ooh,
and
love our commission.
I forgot
Oh.
what the last award is. So
It sounds like. Is there anything bad? Can I lose?
there's no losing. There's only winners.
Aw, What if
That-
I want to win?
You can't lose. That's the whole concept of the show. Only winners. Only win chicken
I see it
dinner.
now. Oh, I get a head pat. I'll take that. I'll take a head pat.
Let's go! All right,
Mhm.
are you guys ready for the Wheel of Collaboration? It's time to gamba for 4 possible prizes. Right? Please don't break on me. Please don't break on me. Please don't break on me. All right, gamba. Come on, come on. Oh. You got the headbutt! You're a winner! Hold on. Let me take the wheel off so people can actually see.
I got the thing I wanted.
Hello?
Got the thing I wanted.
A stick drift. I can select the source. Okay, there we go. Congratulations, Puck. You get a headbutt. Today you are a winner.
I'm very happy.
It's okay. You're all good. Thank you so much for being such a kind and amazing guest. Thank you so much for being here. It was a pleasure and a joy. But
Thank
genuinely,
you so much for having me. I appreciate that. It's very
thank
kind of
you.
you to invite me on the show. Mm-hmm.
I'm freaking flabbergasted. You were like, "Yeah, I'll be there." I'm like, actually, they want to be there.
Yeah, like, so I'm someone who, like, I know, like, okay, so we live in the content creator sphere, and this is my job, and, you know, it is my gig, and obviously, it's very important for my growth to work with other individuals who are, like, large creators, and,
Yeah.
you know, I can get a lot out of working with them, but I always appreciate the people who got me to where I am, and I was once a small creator too, and I feel very lucky that I have the opportunity to help people out the way that people have helped me, and I will always, like, advocate and do projects, and, you know, what the puck is for small creators, because I want to use my platform to give them a voice and an audience to discover their content, and, you know, that's super important to me. Like, I could have like a 1,000 concurrent viewers, and I will still hang out with you regardless of your size. It's super important to me that I never forget where I came from and where I started, and I have as much respect for the smaller creators as I do for any large creator in the sphere. For me, everyone is equal, and even though potentially on a business perspective, consistently working or spending time with smaller creators may not be the most beneficial thing for me in growth, I want to do what makes me happy, and some of the smaller creators to me are even more interesting and entertaining than any of the larger creators out there, and I feel like a lot of people miss out on some absolute gold from these content creators because they just don't know they're there. So, yeah, like, I've had some of the greatest experiences as a content creator hanging out with people who were once where I am when I started my journey, and I will never forget those people, and, you know, I will always be around to support anyone as long as they're my friend, so, because we're friends. Mm-hmm. Why are you crying, you dog? Hey.
Listen,
I
as someone
always
that
give back to others.
I had too many experiences where, you know, people rejected me for business reasons or come back to me when you're bigger number, which is I get it, but
and I've been there, and I'm still there. I still get rejected by, you know, people when I try and reach out for certain projects or to work with them on certain things because I don't have the numbers or the size or the following that would be like beneficial. I say beneficial, but it becomes one-sided where the smaller entity will consistently just gain from that, but the larger entity gains nothing, so it's kind of like it's one-sided.
Yeah.
But for me, I just don't care. Like, I really don't care.
I truly get what you mean, both the logical and business sides, but also appreciate the fact that, you know, even if, you know, you're not doing the best thing for your growth, so to speak, that you still go out of your way to, you know, interact with other people, other creators, and that's something that I value tremendously, especially on this sphere where, you know, everybody has their own way to get there, so to speak. Some cleaner than others.
Ultimately, it is part of the industry. It's like any entertainment industry. It's
Yeah.
the same as Hollywood. You know, a lot of it is
Absolutely.
networking and who you know and the collaborations do to create bigger projects or bigger events and things like that. And it's like as my job, like financially and career-wise, it makes no sense for me to spend so much time and resources interacting with smaller creators. But I just don't care. I would rather do what makes me happy, and I want to hang out with my friends and have fun. So from a logistics and business point of view, stupid idea. But I just want to do what I want to do, and I'm gonna spend it with time. I'm gonna spend time with the people that I want to spend time with.
I feel you
of how
there.
that impacts me as a creator. So there's more to life than money and fame.
Absolutely.
And I've already achieved more than I could have ever imagined to. And I'm just I feel very fortunate that I can even share that with other people. So, I'll always just do what I feel is right for me, honestly.
That's a wonderful way to live by, and I agree with you. At the end of the day, as someone that technically achieved that money, I just wasn't happy. And at the end of the day, it's like I'd rather do what makes me happy, not for the fame or the fortune, but simply because it fulfills this heart of mine. So I fully respect your point of view and agree with it.
Absolutely, yeah. You've got to find that balance of what makes you happy in life, because you only live once. So you
Exactly.
might as well try and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Living a life of misery is not a life lived at all. So you might have to make sacrifices to have the things you have. Like, I barely scrape by month on the bills and things, but I wouldn't change it for the world because I'm happy. And to me, there's more to life than money and fame. So
You're making it really hard not to cry today. You're making it really,
still
really hard.
crying.
I haven't stopped. I haven't stopped. When I think I'm done, you say something and I'm like, oh, that hits on the heart. That hits on the heart.
To be honest, I've cried today as well, which I don't do very often. It's not often you'll see me cry. So,
Hey, we're
I
the
used to cry
same
a
on
lot,
that
but it's very
regard.
DC. Yeah, I'm kind of desensitized to the donation subs and things making me cry. I used to bawl my eyes out of £50. And yeah, over the course of 5 years, I've become very desensitized to it now.
That's
But that
understandable.
doesn't change how
though.
much you appreciate something.
Exactly.
I still appreciate every single sub that I'm given, as we all do. We're always super
Absolutely.
appreciative of the things that we're given, and that allows me to do what I do and create these projects and make this content. I couldn't do it without the support of the people around me. But I can't fake reaction, and I can't fake tears, and I wouldn't put on a show or be emotional and stuff to play up to
Yeah.
someone who has donated, etc. I will always be honest.
I agree.
Because
I fully agree.
That doesn't change how much I appreciate what I've been given. I'm just not able to turn on the waterworks as they used to flow so easily in the past. So, yeah, it does happen very few and far between. It's still possible, but it's very difficult, and it doesn't happen often. But yeah, it's just one of those things. I've become desensitized to it over the years.
That's understandable, but that's just like, it doesn't change how much you value and appreciate those things.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm wasting your time. We should have finished by
You're all
Sorry.
good. This happens all the time. It's all fine.
Yeah, like we were saying before stream, like the ADD will kick in. And
Oh, yeah. It's like, what's that? 4 hours? Oh, wait. Oh, God. But, Buck, we have reached, sadly, the end of the show. Honestly, one of the most amazing guests we have had. Like, every single guest we had here, you're the 8 guests so far, has been unique. The conversations, the subjects, the whole energy of the show. Some are extremely chaotic. Some are very chill. Some make me go insane because I cannot read them. So everybody brings something unique and beautiful to this show. Edibu, did you submit a question on the forum? I did check the forum, but I could not find it unless you submitted that with a different username. Hello. I mean, we can make an exception if you say your question here, because I did check the forum, but I could not find your username there. So my humblest of apologies there.
Hold on, I might be.
clear my end.
Oh, okay. It's a meme question. Gotcha. It was submitted anonymously. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Give me just one small momento.
Yeah, I can't see it.
No, I just read it. Yeah, I understand now. I understand. I love you, but I'm afraid I cannot answer that question right here. But Pog, there's only two things I have remaining to ask of you. One of
Okay.
them is a hug.
No.
All right, everybody, that was a good show. See you all next time.
Okay, bye.
Damn, I was not expecting that. First time too.
Come here.
Thank you, Pog. It was awesome to have you. It was a great conversation. I got to learn a lot, and I hope you had fun.
I did. It was lovely.
Thank you. It was very, very nice.
You're in my face.
Yes, I am. You goober. But yeah, and the final thing will be, do you have any suggestions for people to raid into? If not, that's perfectly fine. I'll just find somebody. But I talk about my gosh for us.
Ooh. Let me have a look at my list. Looking at my list. I would say
I want to keep it VR chat.
What about? No one's streaming VR chat at the moment. Everyone's doing different. Apparently, people are playing a game called Dispatch. Never heard of it.
Oh, it's like it's an adventure game.
Oh, okay, fair. Let's go with. Do you know Vlav? Vlav VR?
Oh yeah, he's a friend of mine.
Yeah, you want to meet Vlav?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah. Oh
ending
my.
stream! No!
No!
They're just ending. Literally, they're on the ending screen. Oh,
No!
Okay, Bell.
Bell.
Okay, who else have we got? What about Bjorge? Bjorge?
Can you spell their name? Sorry.
It's I3.
So, letter I, number 3.
In English, please.
So, hold on, let me type it in chat. for you.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, sorry, my brain just collapsed there.
No, you're fine.
Oh, where has yours gone?
Oh, there it is. Okay.
It is. I can never tell if it's an L or a capital I as the first name. No, J-E. You can spell that?
Okay, I can grab that.
I'll know if you raid. I'll instantly be able to tell if it's the correct person because I know the profile picture. Who?
All right, sorry.
Okay.
I was just I was just putting. Okay, that person has 2 followers and they never streamed, so I think the
Okay, so
username.
it's
might...
gonna be L3ORJE instead
Okay,
of I. I think I put I, capital I. I think it's L. VORGJE.
all right. I tried
Try.
the L, same result.
Wait, what?
L3ORGA.
JE. It's in, so same as I put it in chat, just put an L at the start of the name instead of an I.
No, yeah, I tried that.
How is it? Wait, what? Working? What? How is that not working? Hold on, I'm just gonna copy paste that link. Oh no, don't disconnect now, controller. I'm trying to right click to do this to me. Wait, controller, stop. God damn it, stop losing tracking. Paste. Power. That one. Oh, it is an I. There it is. I3ORJ. Got them in the end. So that's why the first time when I said I. Oh god, my dragging. Woo! I feel like I'm on a seesaw.
There we go. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that, but I really appreciate it.
No, you're fine. Apologies for the terrible, like.
No, you're all.
The
It's all
name is
good. As I
difficult.
say, you leave a lasting impression.
Yums. What?
Well,
But this has been
thank-
fun. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. It's been lovely.
I'm sorry that my chest is basically sunken into myself, but yeah.
How the mighty have fallen.
Yay! But it was a pleasure to have you, everybody. You guys can check out POC on twitch.tv/POC. Make sure to check out the BRC Awards 2025. Nominations open on December 1st. Give it a shot.
Mhm.
Even if you're a smaller creator, you might be picked in. Come on, don't miss your shot. Tell your friends, tell your wife, tell your dog, and tell your husband. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, POC, for being such an amazing guest. Have a
Thank you for
wonderful
having
day,
me.
everybody. I'll see you tomorrow because
See
we're
you
going to play
later,
Battlefield.
beans.
Have a good
Bye,
one.
beans. See you later.
Bye bye.
Mwah.
Anytime. Anytime now. You see, I have my hand here covering the right number so I don't see it. Any second.
Oh my God.
No, we're still waiting. Oh my god, this is the longest wait time ever. Come on! Box! Yes!
Wait,
It's done!
Yeah!
It's done!
Hey!
There we go. Thank you so much, Pog. It was a pleasure to have you
No,
here.
Thank you. It was lovely to be here. Thank you for having me.